You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't know what to do with that one. You know what I'm saying? She comes on my panel, she keeps bringing up these conversations that has nothing to do with the prompt, and she's trying to create this narrative that we're choosing white tea women at an all-time high rate, which is just not true. Now, there are brothers out there who are cuffing the snow bunnies. Hell yeah, but you can't put that on all of us. Right, I'm not even married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Anyways, let's get into it. Kevin Report, what's going on, brother? Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, what's going on, AI? Thank you for
What's
letting
good?
me on the panel, by the way. First of all, let me just go ahead and announce myself. I'm an African. I don't know if you want to hear me on this panel or not, but I
Go
just wanted
ahead.
to. All right, all right, all right. Well, I wanted to talk about your prompt a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. Let's get into it.
Okay, your prompt said Pan-Africanism is dead.
Yeah.
Now, as somebody who came from West Africa, grew up there until I was 16, I migrated to the United States. When I was 16, I'm 31 years old now.
Okay.
Don't have anything against Black Americans. Literally, my wife is an African American lady herself, and
Hold on, brother. Give me 1 second. Okay, then y'all tell her to come back on. Okay, tell her to come back on. Then y'all dropping her was too rude. Tell her to come back on the panel. Y'all think dropping her was too rude. Go ahead, brother. My bad.
yes, sir. My wife is an African American woman herself, and I've been to more than 20 different African countries. I've also been to outside of that. I've also been to 20 other countries outside of Africa, to include France, England, Germany, Czech Republic, and all of those places. I've also been to a few Caribbean countries. And as an African, when I go to a particular place, I try to find the African community. And I'm also in the army, and we have something there called CAMFA. CAMFA is basically an organization within the U.S. Army that is for every black person, regardless of where you're from. We have people there who are from America. We have people there who are from the Caribbean, Africa, Europe, and all of that stuff. So when your prompt said that Pan Africanism is dead, firsthand, as far as my firsthand observation, I don't believe that Pan Africanism is dead by any means at all. I do believe that there is small subsections of American black folks who are trying to delineate, who are under the impression that Pan Africanism is dead, because even in America, we have a lot of Black Americans who are, a lot of them who are still part of the Pan Africanism movement, who are supportive of this movement.
Well, brother,
And
let me get to the point. Wait,
okay,
what's your point overall? So you're trying to say Pan Africanism is still alive?
absolutely, it's not
Okay,
just still alive; it's thriving.
I will say this: Pan Africanism has been around for a very long time, and I think what's going on is the reason why I say it's dead is because this FBA movement seems to be taking over Pan Africanism. A lot more Black Americans are just not going for this whole kumbaya stuff as much as we used to, because we used to ride for it. But unfortunately, there don't seem to be an end goal to Pan Africanism. Pan Africanism has been around for a very long time, and nobody has gained from it, especially Black Americans. I don't see no results. And I think that's what the whole message of me saying that is dead. You had the Prince of the Prince of Pan Africanism, Mr. What's his name? What's the clown name? Umar, Dr. Umar. He's out here with this invisible school that is about to get taken away. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding why you think it's thriving. I'll say that, are there brothers out there who are still practicing Pan Africanism? Of course. But what we're seeing a shift, is what I'm trying to say. We're seeing a shift in the movement where Black Americans are no longer seeing the benefits of being one with everybody. There hasn't been any. And that's been the problem with Pan Africanism. There's no goal, and it's one sided.
Okay, let me say this about Pan Africanism. How many countries in Africa do you believe that Black Americans can go and buy land, but white people cannot go and buy land?
I'll say a better question is, how many Black Americans are going over there and buying land?
Okay, now let me talk about this. Because as a person from Liberia, I have business partners in America who are Americans, and they are Black Americans. And we just bought a 5 acre lot in Monrovia, Liberia, and we are investing in a hotel together, right? They're all Black Americans. The first Black founder of BET, who sold it to those white folks when he left, he went and he opened one of the biggest hotel in Liberia by the beach. You can look it up.
Mhm.
And there are other Black Americans who are going to places like Nigeria and investing in the economy there because we actually know for a fact that Africa is the next frontier where you can literally go right now with minimum capital and found a Fortune 500 companies. The
Mhm.
African governments from Liberia all the way to the east in Somalia are literally investing in technology that will allow the African people to buy online smoothly and be able to construct the same transaction that people in the Western world can. So when I say that Pan Africanism isn't dead, I'm literally not just talking about talk, right? I'm talking about actual steps that is being taken globally to bring the buying power of Black people globally together.
Okay, hold on. I mean, we're not trying to hear that anymore. First of all, it's taking too long. It took too
Hey,
long. Hold on, TB. I'm gonna let you go. It took too long. That's number one. And you're mentioning about Black Americans going to Africa, which is a small amount. Now let's compare the amount of Africans who flooded America, which is a huge amount. So it's still unbalanced. And when the Africans come to America, they're rude and they try to use all these biases and say that we have no culture and we're living in America where we're watching you guys disrespect us every day, but at the same time you want us to sit here and say no, we are good, we are one people, we are one people. So what I'm trying to tell you is, although there might be some people who are going to Africa and gaining some success, it's not to the same exact level as you guys are coming to America and benefiting off of Black Americans, and you guys have not gave nothing back. The little land in Ghana or the places that you're opening up, of course you want Black Americans going to Africa. Because we build shit. You know what I'm saying? Every
Okay,
time we
now,
go,
now,
I'm not
let
done
me.
yet. Every time we go
hey,
somewhere,
wait.
hold on, TV. Every time we go somewhere, we building some shit. Right. Yeah. So that's why y'all want us over there. You want our money to come over there. You want our money to come over there and build. Because you guys don't build anything. Right. Y'all not doing it out of courtesy and love. It's just like, okay, let's get some other groups in here. Not just us, because we haven't done nothing here. Right. Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Let me let Liquid. Liquid, go ahead, brother. Yes, on the stage?
Got something to say. First off, is Pan-Africanism unalive? To a certain degree, I guess you could say that because it's illegal in Nigeria. And to this Liberian brother below me, I don't know why he lying, because U.S. citizens can't buy land in Liberia.
Oh.
Generally, only way we could get land if it's leased. Leasing is different from owning. Okay, because I do business out the Gambia, so I already know how it works. So I don't know why he just lied like that.
Oh, so
So
he was lying.
yeah.
First of all, let me just
Have
rebuttal
to
that real
have to
quick
do some
because
fact
let me
checks
just rebuttal that
because
real quick.
he could own land because he migrated here when he was
Let-
16 with his family, so he could own land. He could
Let me
get people to invest in his business like his African American partners that he speaks of, which I don't know if that's true or not
let me
because
let
he
me
just came
rebuttal
on here
this
and
real
started
Wait,
quick
hold on.
lying.
Let him talk. Let him talk, Kelvin. We let you speak. I spoke. Let him talk. Then you can. I'm gonna let you talk next. Go ahead. Go ahead,
So
Liquid.
basically, to answer one of his questions, how many countries in Africa can Black Americans own land?
Mhm.
None really, if you want to be honest, because I did some research on this before all this TikTok stuff happening. I say this TikTok stuff is the final nail in the coffin, honestly. But who knows? You got a hammer. You know how a hammer works. You could use it to put nails in or remove them. It's up to them now.
Okay.
So that's all I gotta say.
All right, brother. Appreciate that. Kelvin, go ahead and respond to that, brother. Kelvin,
I'm here.
is there something you want to say to that?
Yes, sir. Now, when he said that Black Americans cannot buy land in Africa, in part, he is right. In Liberia, actually, because I cannot speak for other countries. However, if you are a Black American who found a company or an LLC in Africa, in Liberia, through your business, you can own land. Okay, you cannot just be like, oh, hey, let me just go buy this land and put my family on there and just have a, you know what I'm saying? But in a business sense, absolutely you can. Okay, and now with that being said, when you are talking about Pan Africanism, sir, you are not just talking about something that is only known to people in America. We have Black people all over Europe, Black people in Australia. Africans are literally everywhere around the world, the Caribbean, Mexico, Canada. And that's the reason why Pan Africanism cannot be dead. And also, the August 1st protest by the African Americans when they were trying to boycott African businesses. I'm a real estate agent, and I help African family secure their first restaurant. That restaurant, their profit went up by about 171% on that day. Most of their customers were African Americans. A lot of them, a lot more African Americans, do not believe in this whole delineating, whatever term you guys are using. They don't believe in that, and they're supporting the diaspora. Okay, so that's the reason why I believe FBA are literally a very small and minute number of African Americans who are trying to give gas to this movement, and it's simply not working. That's all I want to say.
So I want to say this about your Pan Africanism point. First of all, Pan Africanism, I want to say this: it's been dead, and the reason why I say it's been dead because now I thought about I was tripping, because you was talking and I was thinking like, damn. But now I just remember, y'all niggas don't even practice Pan-Africanism in Africa. Y'all niggas are the most tribal niggas on the planet. You over here lying like Africans all over the world. Yes, we know. And you niggas are the most tribalism. You guys are out here beefing with Nigerians. You beefing with South Africans. The people next door don't like y'all. People getting kicked out of each other's country. So how can Pan-Africanism be surviving when Africans practice tribalism?
Let me answer that. If you look at the 16 countries that make up West Africa, there is 16 countries that make up West Africa. All of them we have something called ECOWAS. Okay, ECOWAS is literally all of these countries coming together and they all issue one passport. Okay, everybody in every single one of these West African countries can travel to their countries. They are trying. Yes, sir. There's ECOWAS passport. You can
Sir, you saying that and they kicking out the Nigerians. What are you talking about? They are literally trying to get them out.
Of course, Nigerians and South Africans are beefing.
So Kevin, let's keep it short. I'm gonna ask you a question. It's a yes or no
Grenadians.
Hold on, TB. Hold on, TB. I'm gonna ask you one question. Is there tribalism in Africa? Just answer yes or no.
There have been tribalism in Africa for as long as I've been alive, and that.
Oh, okay. Thank you. so hold on. So you're African, and you have tribalism right in your continent, but you're coming over here telling us that we need to practice Pan-Africanism. Why won't you go home and fix the tribalism first? Don't move me over there talking about I need some land before y'all niggas get the tribalism against me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some Africans right now over there who don't want no Black Americans over there right now. Right. Hold on. So Kelvin, I got a question. Why are you promoting Pan-Africanism over here if y'all ass over there beefing? Why are you worried about over here?
Let me answer that question.
Something real quickly.
Hold on, let him go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, let me answer that real quick. Okay, the truth of the matter is tribalism is everywhere in the world. If you look at America,
Pan-Africanism, it can't be in Africa.
Yes,
it can't be in the place that is promoted.
Pan-Africanism, like I just told you, Pan-Africanism is literally everywhere in Africa, everywhere. 16 West African countries are banded together economically and travel-wise. They are doing the same thing in the East. They are doing the same thing in Tunisia, Algeria, and Egypt. They are doing the same thing in the South, Lesotho, South Africa. Uganda, they're doing the same thing everywhere. Pan-Africanism is very alive everywhere. However, you are right when you say that there is tribalism going on. But let's take a look at what's really goes on in the rest of the world. Russia and Ukraine are at war. Europe been at war for as long.
Oh, so we're not talking about all them places. We're talking about where you're at, your home country.
I absolutely understand because you brought up tribalism and you're saying why can we not attack tribalism in Africa and solve that issue? Here's what you need to know. Africans are working diligently every single day to solve tribalism, every single day. Here's what you need to also understand though. Tribalism is literally on every single continent. Every single continent. Even in America, you have Bloods, Crips, and gang members who band together and attack each other every single day. Because you just don't speak the same language as your gang does not mean tribalism doesn't exist in your country. And it's literally everywhere.
First of all, Black Americans, when it's time to come together, we are the most put together and come together group. That's why you guys run to us for everything. That's why you guys want us to lead the Pan-Africanism movement. That's why when the Mexicans started getting deported, they started calling out for Black Americans. That's why when something go wrong, y'all call us. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we are the most come together group out of all the other blacks. We come
One thing
together.
that African Americans.
And hold on. And we stand on business. And we stay on code. So all this little, we got Crips, we got Bloods. That don't surpass all the Black Panther Party. That don't surpass the Civil Rights Movement. Right, the Nation of Islam. Like, what are you talking about? You guys don't have. Hold on. You guys do not have one group that stood on business like how we stood on business all throughout all our generations. You can't name one of yours. So before you start talking about our gangs and stuff like that,
talk about we run to you.
You gotta recognize that we are the most put together group. We come together, sir. Right, and this FBA movement is another proven point that we come together. Y'all don't like it. Yeah. Why would you be mad at Black Americans coming together? We're showing you what it's supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? And y'all practice it when you come over here. Is it a problem when we start practicing the same tribalism that you grew up on from Africa and brung over here? Right. FBA is another movement showing you in your face that we can come together.
Do you want me to answer that? You just asked the question. Do you want me to answer that?
What was the question that I just asked? Which question I asked?
You said, why are we mad at African Americans for practicing the same tribalism that we practice?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, number one, I don't know a single African who's mad at African Americans.
You don't? Hey, listen, Sir Kelvin, you must be new to my channel because I had them crying on my channel yesterday. I'm talking about I had the whole African tribe. I thought I was in Zimbabwe, the way they was lined up, ready to talk. Listen, nigga, you can't do that. You don't need to talk like that about us. Why do you hate us? Y'all, hey, look while you was on last night. You know them African niggas was on here deep as hell, mad as hell, crying.
Yeah. And then one day auntie had to put them in her place. Auntie put y'all in your place last night.
Yeah. Talk about y'all not mad. Nigga, y'all mad as hell.
Let me answer your question though.
Go ahead.
Because ultimately, I really don't believe Africans are mad or upset. I believe that we see a lot of Black Americans who believe in the same thing you believe in. You have literally stated that you are xenophobic. I watched one of your videos.
No. Listen, sir. Don't get it twisted. I said I was proud to be xenophobic. I'm the xenophobic king. Go ahead. I had to make that clear. Go ahead, brother. No, you had to unmute yourself, brother.
Calvin.
Yeah. I just unmute myself.
Yeah.
Like I said, you said you're the xenophobic king. I saw that video and all that.
Yes,
and I don't really believe that they are mad because you are trying to separate yourself from Africans. I don't even think they're mad about that. I just believe that they are mad about, like I said, the xenophobic comments and stuff like that. And also,
so you're mad.
Also, you said that Africans run to African Americans. What do you believe that you guys do for the Africans what do you think that you guys do for the Africans that benefit us?
Well,
sir, you're in America because...
Hold on, TV. Yeah, hey, Kelvin. Listen, there's some of us who's not as patient as me. See what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm just trying to have you answer the question. Why do you guys think Africans
So I'm letting you know. There's some pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? There's some golden retrievers.
Hey.
And there's some Rottweilers out here.
And I'm not afraid of them. And
So
I'm not afraid of them. I just want you to answer the question.
When you ask stupid ass questions like that, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Sir, you wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Black Americans. You wouldn't have the success you have now if it wasn't for Black Americans. We should be asking you, what benefits do we get from being Pan-Africanism, when not a lot of us are going to Africa and you guys have flooded America? Only because we...
That question. Let me answer that question.
Hold on. Only because we fought for y'all to come here. And then y'all came here and joined sides with white supremacy to get...
That question. Let me answer your question, sir. So do you believe that America opening its immigration process to the rest of the world? Do you think that African Americans was the one who fought for people to be able to come here from every other country in the world, not just Africans?
We were targeting our people, Black Americans, most likely.
No, I'm just trying to get it.
Any group of blacks. We were fighting.
Okay, let me answer that question. Yes, if it wasn't for Black Americans, even Asians would tell you, if it wasn't for Black Americans, they wouldn't be able to come into this country. So, yeah, I need you to do a little bit more research.
Okay, so let me go ahead and read your statement real quick. Let me go ahead.
You're over here. First off, no, stop, Calvin. I need to correct you on a few points that you made earlier. You said it was 13 countries that make up West Africa. You're wrong.
I said 16. I said 16.
It doesn't matter. At this point, I'm telling you. And you said all West African countries are part of ESQUA. There's only 12.
It's not ESQUA, it's ECOWAS.
Tomato. I still love you tomorrow. All right. So at the end of the day, not all of Africa practice Pan-Africanism. Like I stated, Nigeria banned Pan-Africanism. So your statement doesn't stand on anything when you're lying like that.
Okay, so how many other countries can you name that ban Pan-Africanism?
It don't matter.
It
don't matter. The fact that you got it at all is the problem. Go ahead.
Nigeria's just the first country. Nigeria's just the first country that's going to ban it. I think Ghana's going to be next based on what's going on with them and Nigeria. Honestly, based on what I see, historically speaking, Africa always been in war. I'm just waiting for it to stop. Honestly.
What you mean ban Africanism? What you mean by that?
Hold on, brother. So we got next. All right. Kelvin, we had enough of your line, but you can stay on the panel, brother, because you just babbling at this point. Man. Talking about what Black Americans did. Man, you wouldn't even be here right now. All immigrants wouldn't be here right now. Was for Black Americans. Washington, brother, go ahead. Unmute yourself. What's going on, brother? What's your name and where you from?
Washington. I'm a lady.
Oh, how you doing, man? I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
You don't got a profile picture, so I can't tell.
I know I'm gonna put one up there because somebody did that to me today about that profile picture.
At least put Miss Washington
because I don't have a picture.
Put the Miss there so we know.
Huh?
Now go ahead, ma'am.
I said put Miss there so we know, like, you that girl.
I will do. Pan-Africanism. I don't really have too much to say on that. You can drop me or bring me back up later when you guys discussing something else, because I never saw the need for Pan-Africanism in the first place.
Right. That's a great point. Great point. All right, man. We'll bring you back on. TB, go ahead. Talking.
I don't. It's crazy because I had a point, and then all the stuff that the guy was saying just literally took me out of like what I was about to say, because he was just on here just lying.
He ran away. He fled away.
All this Pan-Africanism. And then it's just like literally we're watching Nigerians get kicked out of everywhere all over the world, and the country that's literally next door to them is like, nah, y'all gotta go, y'all gotta get out. So it's just like, what are you saying? Like, we have eyes too. But there was a point where he said Pan-Africanism is not dying. So I think that is dying in America. We can't speak for Pan-Africanism in other places in the world. But the thing is, we don't care
what proof
about
that
other places in the world.
true? But what proof do we even have that is even going on in other places in the world?
No, that's what I'm saying. We can't speak for it. We
Right.
can't say it is living. We can't say it's dying. We can't say anything about it. Only thing that we can say is, as far as in America, we are now coming to the realization that in an ideal society, if the whole world was on board, then this was something that we can look for. We're not saying that we're against Africans. We're saying we're realizing that we need to focus on Black Americans and our issues before we take on anybody else's issues. And for some apparent reason, people don't understand that us saying we want to focus on us has nothing to do with us being against you. It's saying we don't want to be kumbaya because our issues are not being prioritized.
Right.
So yeah, that's where we are. So yes, I'm all for the deadpan. Individualism is my thing.
Group is individual. Yep. I appreciate that, TB. Bam. Talk to me, ma'am, sir.
No, bro.
Brother, go ahead. What's your name? Where you from?
My name Bam. Born in the U.S., northern U.S. I was just wondering because I'm hearing y'all talk about Pan-Africanism.
Where your parents from, brother?
The U.S.
And then where you at in the U.S. right now? Where you from in the U.S.?
Well, I'm from Connecticut, bro. I'm in North Carolina.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, like, y'all talking about like Pan-Africanism, and like I wonder how y'all define that because like you're kind of describing it as like it's getting banned in Nigeria or it's going on other places like hosts or like T-Blacks. So how do y'all define like Pan-Africanism?
Liquid, you want to answer that for? Oh, TB.
Wait, he asked me. Why you call he called me by name? Like,
he said you by name. I didn't hear that.
I mean, anybody can answer it for real. Anybody can answer.
No, but you said my name. Don't change up now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, TB.
All right, TB, you got it.
No, so Pan-Africanism is just like one Black. Like it's just like one Black and one for all and all for one. And the thing is, it's not recognizing that yes, we are all Black and we all have faced different things, and usually those things have to do with people that are an opposite complexion of us. So we all agree on that. However, with that, Black Americans' identities and our issues that we have been fighting for generations are being erased because the thing is that Black people that are immigrating from other places, because they have different things that they prioritize, we're not one band, one sound. So Pan-Africanism looks at people like, yes, we all have similarities and we all agree we do. However, the differences are being erased and the differences are important. I hope that's the easiest way.
Sean, what she's saying, Pan-Africanism is the movement of pretty much all groups of Blacks coming together. And then pretty much saying that we're all one people. That's how we sum up Pan-Africanism in shorts.
Yeah, I can answer the question as well, because if you want to talk about in the traditional sense, it's about solidarity, unity, and the collective amongst Africans from the continent and the diaspora, simply. But that's all it is, really, at the end of the day. So,
any more questions, Bam?
Yeah, I don't know where or how or like what y'all use to build those definitions, but that's just not like I don't know, bro. That's
okay. So tell me.
I don't know. T-Less is like making that up. I don't know where that came from.
Hold on. Then, brother, give us your definition of Pan-Africanism.
Well, Pan-Africanism, which is written by those who created it, those who live it, those who organize around it, is the global objective for liberation of African people under scientific socialism. That's the main definition.
Which is not one band, one sound. We're all.
It's just more than that.
I mean, you just made it sound technical and shit, but it's the same shit we just said. So, but
I mean, she
go ahead.
said one Africa, one band, one. I don't know what that is.
No,
That's
no,
not.
no, 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 sir.
No.
We said
No,
the
I
same
did
thing.
not say one.
It's the same shit, man. But go on. What else? What else do you have to say?
I mean, that's in the books, bro. I don't know. Like, if y'all been reading about Pan Africanism,
You're reading
that's
the
in
book
the.
definition. We're giving you a summarized it's the same shit. So what is your point?
No, I'm saying that y'all don't have a grasp of what it is because y'all don't actually understand like what it
We
is.
literally just said the same thing. We just used different verbiage.
Hold on.
Okay, so what is your point you're trying to make?
What is
What are you trying to make?
So the point is that y'all don't know what you're talking about. That's the
Okay,
point.
so-
You can't really kill like something that.
So then what would you like to
Wait,
share?
hold on, TB. Let me talk to him. So by your definition, are you seeing a lot of your definition going on right now in Africa?
Like the objective
Yeah.
of Pan-Africanism? I mean, yeah. Like there's organizations that are built on that. Like, yeah, that's
So Africa's healed and Pan-Africanism is thriving in Africa right now. Is that what you're telling me?
You said what?
So Africa is healed. There's no tribalism, and to your definition, Pan-Africanism is surviving and thriving good in Africa right now.
So what do you mean thriving good? What do you mean by thriving?
You mean there's no tribalism?
I ain't saying. Wait. So you say surviving and thrive? Like, what do you mean by thriving? Like Pan-Africanism isn't like a socioeconomic.
I'm saying, is your definition living to the standards in Africa right now?
Well, it's an objective. It's not like a way of life. It's an objective. Like
Is
liberating.
that objective going well in Africa right now, sir?
Is an objective going well? What kind of question is that, bro?
Are you guys practicing it in Africa right now, sir?
It's a movement, so I mean,
Is
people are.
the movement moving, sir? Is it good? Are y'all reaching y'all goals?
Of course, not yet. What do you mean the goal? Wait, hold on. It's
So
a movement.
So
It's a movement.
So okay, so there's no objective, there's no goal. So what the fuck is we talking about? Y'all ain't doing nothing. So I'm not understanding. What do you? So it's dead, sir. It don't even sound like it could be practiced. Liquid, brother. What?
I just want to know. I want this man to tell me how was I wrong in the definition that I gave. Just me. Don't group everybody else. Talk about me, an individual.
What was your definition again?
The solidarity, the unity of African people from the continent or from the diaspora.
Yeah, that'd be the goal. That'd be the final point. Like,
No, that's the definition of it.
Yeah, so it's not the definition. So the definition would be wrong. You're describing like what the end goal would be.
Oh my God, bro!
It's a movement.
Hold on, listen, don't play in this goddamn game. He's one of them annoying ass niggas who has no point. I mean, the reason why I know Pan-Africanism is failing because look at your talking points and what you're arguing right now. You can't even show me stats or results of you guys getting anywhere with whatever definition you got right now. I done asked you in 5 different ways to show me some results or stats are showing that it's moving forward, that it's not dead, and you're just talking about exact definitions. Well, what do you mean? It's a movement. Oh, well, it's dead, sir. Anyways, next. King, go ahead, brother. Talk to me.
Yeah. So first off, like the question you're
What's
asking.
your name and where you from, brother?
Yeah, my name's King.
you
Born in
from?
Baltimore.
Okay.
Hebrew. But Pan-Africanism is not something that's going on or it's surviving or thriving. Like that's not what it is. Like the definition Bam used is the one that makes the most sense. Like the one that the person below him used was like pretty much like one blackness. Like that's not what it's not. It doesn't mean flat blackness. It doesn't mean repatriating to the continent. It doesn't mean everyone pack your bag. Just go back to Africa. That's not what Pan-Africanism is. So I'm just. I wonder sometimes like where people are pulling these definitions from, and
King, give me the damn definition, King.
Pan-Africanism is the liberation and solidarity of African peoples
Okay, and how's that going?
under scientific socialism.
And how's that going with you guys?
What do you mean? How is it going? Are you going to make the case for tribalism on the continent?
I can answer the question. Why is this? First of all my African people. Why is this question so hard to answer? You tell me what it is, and I ask you how's it going.
Okay, now if I said it's going good, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna ask you what's the proof? What's the stats?
What do you mean? Yeah, stats.
Stats, movement, organizations. Bring up articles. Nothing.
Hey, can I ask, how does Pan-African benefits Black Americans? How does this
So how does it benefit Black
benefit
Americans?
us? Yes.
Why? How would the liberation and solidarity of African peoples not benefit African Americans?
Yeah, man, listen. Here's the golden rule. When we ask you a question from here on out, it's either you answer or you don't. You don't ask another question because that's all y'all doing. You're deflecting right now.
You're right.
Like, y'all literally deflecting everything.
Okay, I bet. I got the answer for it. Okay. Well, African Americans are included in the African diaspora, right? So if African Americans are included in the African diaspora, the liberation and solidarity of African peoples would benefit members of the African diaspora, right?
How, nigga? She asked you how.
Okay. So liberation is not going to benefit African Americans.
How would it specifically benefit? What were we being liberated from, sir? How would it help our circumstances over here? What exactly? How are we oppressed over here?
You have an option to move somewhere.
Hold on. Go ahead.
You asked how you oppressed over here?
How would it liberate us over here exactly?
I mean, Pan-Africanism is socialist inherently, so it's anti-capitalist. Capitalism is the reason why we're in this predicament in the first place. Slavery was capitalist. So.
But yet, the whole thing with Pan-Africanism, they need capital, which Black Americans hold the most GDP.
Pan-Africanism doesn't require
most
capital.
Where you get that from, bro?
Like, where are you pulling this from?
I'm not pulling it
African
from nowhere.
website literally says
I like
these things.
I like how when I speak, y'all try to double team me. Like, I'm sorry, fellas, I don't do trains. I don't swing that way. Y'all can try that with one of your friends.
Nigga, what?
Well, go ahead, Liquid. Talk.
For like Pan-African, okay. Let me give y'all some results. Anybody remember the AU trying to tap into the African American wallet, 1.7 trillion? Did we not have this conversation like literally a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one way we would benefit y'all. The question is, how would y'all benefit us
and our
at the end of the day?
Okay, so this is my response to that, right? One, where could I find the source that the AU is trying to quote unquote tap into African American spending power?
Literally Google it.
Please go to their website. You can do that right now. Go to their website.
Literally look it up.
Just
type in 1.7 African American purse.
1.7 African American
article. 1.7 trillion African American purse. Here, let me help you out since you want to type. I hear you typing.
I mean, yeah, that's what I do to search, right?
Yeah, I hear you. But it's all right though.
Hey, boy, these go back.
How else am I going to search up the source that I'm asking for if I don't use my keyboard?
Okay, so look that up, and you'll be on the African Union website. And look up when they talk about Black Americans being the sixth region of the Union.
The article is from October 18, 2023. So that's not even that long ago.
This is
you can literally find it.
Well, first off, this isn't the African Union's website. This is the Africa Report, and also,
who else reports news?
So are you aware?
Everybody reports.
Are you aware of what?
Not everyone reports news. So last time I checked,
the point being, this is not the African Union's website. But also, are you aware of what the sixth region is?
I didn't say the website. So if you want to be a smart aleck, you could try that with your mama.
Now, one of you definitely said it was the African Union's website.
Man,
that's black for that.
Hold on. You see, they're trying to be so they're trying to avoid having exact answers, and they're trying to be very technical where we're not talking about the solution or results. Sir, can you read to us what you just read, King? What does it say? King, tell us what you just read, King.
Diaspora Initiative looks into tap into 1.7 trillion African American purse. Okay.
Point rested.
How's the point rested?
You asked for the.
So let me get this straight. So let me.
Okay.
So you
hold
read
on, nigga, because I'm gonna get technical on your ass. You asked us for the source. We gave you the source. Now, how do we benefit from you?
That's all it takes is reading the head of the article and just not reading the actual thing.
Read it. Go ahead and read the whole thing. Go ahead.
I'm not reading this whole article. Right? Well, I'm gonna read it, but I'm not reading it out loud.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't win with you niggas, huh? You niggas impossible tonight.
You act so no, but you asked how do you benefit off us? What do you mean? How do you benefit off of us?
Read the article. We sent you the article so you can read, nigga. Read.
I'm reading it.
Nigga, out loud. God damn. Nigga, so we
trapping your ass to just do that shit, bro. I'll read that shit, bro.
I'm not reading that whole thing right now, bro.
Read it out loud, brother.
They wrote the article. Don't read that shit.
The African Union didn't write the article.
What they talking about? Now y'all gonna start lying.
The African Union did not write the article.
Hey, boy, y'all funny as hell tonight, boy. Hey, listen. And this is why this shit dying. This is why this Pan-Africanism shit dying. Because niggas like you, y'all don't get no results but want to be technical about everything. Here's the thing. And guess what? This is the problem with Pan-Africanism. Just how I asked you, what's the goal? You guys say, what goal? Exactly. What fucking goal? What's the point?
You the goal. I told you to go. What you mean?
No, not nigga. Because I asked y'all like to talk about some. Well, technically, it's not a goal. It's socialism, capitalism, socialism, nigga. That's liberation. And then I asked y'all, how far y'all getting? Where is it going? Well, what do you mean about where is it going? So you can't move forward to a goal? How the fuck you get there? You don't move forward. Well, you can't move forward technically. You don't understand what Pan-Africanism is, and that's the problem. This is the problem with Pan-Africanism. There's all these little technical lines.
Nigga, are you sleep at the wheel, my nigga? You sleep at the wheel, bro?
The problem is you guys can't be held accountable. Right, you're trying to duck from being held accountable.
You had too long. From being held accountable, but if you're not specific.
You had too long to figure this shit out, and you couldn't. And now every time we're asking you, where's the results? What's the goal? You're sitting around trying to be technical. Unaccountability. Next, Carly. Ma'am, how you doing today? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Carly. I am Black/African American.
You might have to turn on that camera, Carly. I don't believe it. I don't know too many niggas named Carly. And your voice. Go ahead, turn on that camera, sis. I don't believe it.
I look rusty right now. I can't lie to you. I'm not gonna turn on my camera, but I guess I could.
We're gonna say you're a suspected.
We don't judge here based on looks. We just want to see your skin color. That's it. All right.
Girl, they lying. They gonna judge. Don't turn that camera on.
I just message you, but go ahead. It don't matter. We'll figure it out.
I can show you my hand.
No, it's fine. We'll figure out later when we get into the conversation.
I just don't want to start this conversation with the notion that I am lying about my race.
No, it's suspected. But go ahead, Carly. Where exactly? Where exactly are you from?
My dad is from Houston, also Ivorian, and my mom is East African.
Okay.
So I wanted to talk on the definition of Pan-Africanism. Until 2012, it was specifically for African nations that were, like you said, trying to bring together the idea of tribalism, being bonded together as African nations, and then after in 2012, that's when they added the Black diaspora as a region of the AU, including so in the sense of the Pan-Africanism movement. And as to the things that, to me, I think Pan-Africanism can contribute to Black Americans, I think one, if there's more interaction between Africa and the Black diaspora here in the U.S., it broadens your mind because you have more access to going back to Africa and looking at the countries there and learning things that you might not learn if you don't leave the U.S. to go there. I think in the entertainment industry, a lot of artists tap into that sound and bringing in more people that will increasing your audience is what I'm trying to say.
Hold on, Carter. From what standpoint? Are you talking from Africans coming here or Black Americans What are you saying? Are you saying that they're helping us? Are they helping Black?
No, I say they help each other.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
actually, specifically on the entertainment side, I would say the Black Americans being helped by the Pan-Africanism in that sense, because a lot of
Wait, slow down. So you're saying Black Americans have benefited off of Africans coming over here with their entertainment?
I'm not saying that they have. I'm saying they could benefit.
They could. But
Yes.
We're not talking about could. We're talking about what is going on and what has happened. See, here's the problem. The problem with this Pan-Africanism is that whenever we ask for proof or show something that shows that there's some results, it's all these half-ass answers. Like, could it's
Okay.
a goal, it's
Okay.
an ideology.
Okay. Sure. Sure. I can. Okay. I can provide that to you. One.
Also, I want to let
there's-
people know that Pan-Africanism
Hold on.
started in the Caribbean.
Oh, Liquid, what you said?
I want people to know Pan-Africanism started in the Caribbean, and it got popularized throughout the states. So if we're gonna talk about the origin of it, it started in the West Indies, to be more precise.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
All right, go ahead,
When I
Carl.
talk about Pan-Africanism as a person that grew up both in the U.S. and in Africa, the way that I know it, and most Africans will tell you that they know it, it is the unification of African states against colonialism. That's
Okay, so Carl, I'm gonna ask you one generalized question. Just one. All you need to do is answer this one question. Don't be technical. It's either a yes or no question. Answer. Have Black Americans benefited off of Pan-Africanism?
yes.
Okay, how?
Food, food culture, entertainment, braiding culture, clothing culture. You know, when you guys used to wear, what's it called again? A lot of, even now, when you look at the prom culture that is in high school.
So Carly, sweetheart. Jesus Christ. So you're telling me out of all the problems I got in America, I'm talking about all of them, racism, systematic redlining, you telling me the only thing y'all niggas bring over is some food that I me personally never tried in my motherfucking 27 years of life? Braiding, I don't go to no damn African to get my hair retwisted when I had dreads. Out of all the problems we got, that's all y'all done. That's not benefiting, ma'am, because we could have done those things on our own. And I'm not sure how many Black Americans even eat. I never ate African food. I don't know what that tastes like or look like. Not saying it's nasty, not saying anything about it. We as a group, we don't benefit from that. That's not benefits, ma'am. That's just some shit that you packed in your bags and walked over with. And it hasn't. When I say benefits, how have our communities thrived? How have we moved forward as a group since Pan-Africanism? Go ahead, Carl. You're gonna meet yourself.
Okay, so from that standpoint, other than hopefully the allyship that the Africans can provide, I can't really speak on that. I can't say that.
Hey, Carly, appreciate that. Listen, this is Carly, and I'm not even mad that you're saying. I just want answers and the truth. That's it. This is an open conversation. I don't want you acting like the a-holes beneath you. Well, technically, you're not being that. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just answer the damn question. Stop being a little. See, you got more balls than they do. They over here with their skirts up, trying to sit here and hide the answer.
Look at this puss ass nigga.
Anyways, man, you know what I'm saying? I call the ice cream man on your ass. Yeah, y'all niggas squat when y'all piss. Yeah, y'all got Carly up here. She's a suspected white girl. She got more nuts than y'all niggas. Y'all scared.
She dumb like you.
Scared to answer the question. Scared to answer the question. All that booty scratching. All that booty scratching. You couldn't answer the damn question with your sorry ass. Anyways. Shut up, King. I asked you to read a damn article. You said, I will read it. Now you want me to read it? Yeah, nigga, I want you to read it. Hey, cut it out. I'm enough with y'all babbling. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate you. Next, Jacob. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Jacob. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida.
What it is, brother? All right. Where your people from?
What you mean?
Are you Black American? Are you African?
Black American, bro.
All right, brother, talk to me.
Yeah, bro, I would just say that, like, obviously we've already established that you don't know what Pan-Africanism is. Now, if you're like to answer the question on what has it done for Black people, like Black people, like our liberation movements have been inspired and have been like in conjunction with African liberation movements. Like for example, SNCC, like the Student Nonviolent Coordinate Community.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you, brother. What you said?
What part didn't you hear?
That last part, you said like an example. What was the example?
SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinate Committee. You know what that is?
No, talk to me about what that is.
So that was the beginning of one of the biggest and most organized like Black radical organizations that advocated for our like liberation, like advocated and organized around challenging like segregation, like in the Jim Crow South, right? So this was stuff that these were people like that were organizing for our liberation. They were directly inspired by African liberation movements, like the Mau Mau Revolt, like the Algerian War for Independence, like, and these are things that are like well documented. Like this is not just like some just like silly thing, to a point where the United States would go out of its way to undermine like solidarity between Black Americans and Africans and label it as like anti like patriotic and label them as terrorists. So like I don't really know where you're getting this from. Like our liberation.
So let me I'm gonna ask you this question. So I asked you how we benefited, and you're saying that we benefited from inspiration, basically. And the point and the problem with inspiration is that could always be debunked. That's on the eyes of the beholder. Like the Haitians say they inspired us, but we've been revolting since 1526 before 1804. So this whole inspired, there's no hardcore proof that we looked at Africa and said, oh, we got to do that shit. You can't really prove that. That's off of, you see what I'm saying? There's no hard evidence that all of us looked over there and got the ideology from over there.
Yeah, you can't.
It's not hard. It's not concrete evidence.
You can prove it when we admit it. Like our liberation, our organizers admitted it. Like our organizers admitted where they got their inspiration from. Like the organizers that founded the Student Nonviolent Coordinate Community were open with their anti-imperialist like.
Can you give me an article? Can you read to me where you found that from? You can't just say I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, and that shit, and it's weird that you don't know what the Student Nonviolent Coordinate Committee is, and you up here talking about like Pan-Africanism.
Does anybody know what that is? Liquid? Have you ever heard of that before, brother? I
don't see nothing, and I never heard of it.
Okay, so Jacob, so what that means in short terms is we don't give a fuck about that shit. It obviously wasn't that big. Sorry.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Also, I want to say different shade. Thank you for
hold on. Go ahead, Liquid. What you said?
I wanted to tell different shades of gray. Thank you for typing in the chat, because when he said SNCC, I thought it was spelled with the I, not two C's. Let me do my research. I'll be back with y'all.
Okay. All right. So
it's not important.
You can literally look up like I'm pretty sure it's on their founding statement. It says that like we identify ourselves with the African struggle, like verbatim, like.
Sir, okay, so I hope you're not getting confused with paying homage with actually benefiting us.
I found something for it. It was founded in the 1960s, and Pan-Africanism was founded 30 years before. So, yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, so Pan-Africanism. Wait, one more time. Say that out loud, Liquid.
Wait, what point is that? What the fuck?
Slow down. Say it again, Liquid. You might mute it, Liquid. All right.
He's not gonna repeat it because shit doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's not good to repeat. He shouldn't repeat.
Okay, so
and just admit when you're wrong and don't know something. It's okay.
My apologies. I had a phone call. So yeah, Jacob, if you did not hear, I gave props to an African who gave me the correct spelling of SNCC. I took accountability. That's me taking accountability of when I was wrong. First off, me stating that Pan-Africanism was founded 30 years before SNCC is you trying to throw shade. So please try again somewhere else.
Host thought he had a gotcha moment and failed.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, he thought it was a gotcha. Like it's not a gotcha.
Okay, tell the bureau. Oh wait, so what is? Can someone tell me what snitch is? What is it?
Yeah.
I told you
Um.
it's a
So
radical
calm,
black
calm
organization.
down, Musty brother. Calm down,
Who the
Musty
fuck?
brother.
Who the fuck is this
So
weirdo?
first of all, I don't even think this brother is Black American because first of all, he's way too
You a
turned
bitch.
up
No,
and
no, he
way
already
too
he agreed he
excited.
wasn't. He would agree he wasn't.
Who, Jacob?
Yeah, we already know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
lied.
He's
He lied and
Bro,
said
I'm
he
from
was.
Jacksonville. Stop
he
talking about
definitely lied and said
Didn't he say when his parents was from
Jack-
Africa, some shit like that?
Nigga
nah,
said
he
Jacksonville,
lied and
Florida.
said he was from
No,
Jacksonville and he's Black American.
Jacksonville, Florida.
he's
Oh,
This
not
okay.
is
Black American.
Oh,
this
my
is
bad.
tether energy.
I gotta start paying attention more. Hey, Jacob, nigga, stop playing with the mute mic. Let niggas talk. Go ahead, Tether.
Yeah,
Tether.
this is tether energy. And then he also mentioned Algeria. Algeria. He mentioned Algeria inspiring the Pan-African movement, right? Tell him to
What the
go on.
fuck? I didn't say that.
When the fuck did he say that shit?
You definitely mentioned Algeria. I wouldn't bring
Yeah,
up
I mentioned
Algeria.
them. I didn't say anything
All
about
right, be quiet,
inspiring
be
the
quiet, be
Pan-Africanist
quiet, be
movement. What the
quiet though,
fuck?
be quiet, be quiet though, be quiet, be quiet. Because you mentioned Algeria, you tried to lie again and say Algerians don't even see themselves as African, you idiot. They don't even see themselves as African.
And you
Okay?
asked the Algerian this?
Most of the North, hold on, be quiet. I'm gonna get to your little sassy ass later. Most of the North
This nigga a
African
bitch for
countries,
real, huh?
they don't see themselves as African, right? So the point that you tried to make was moot because there's no Pan-Africanism that you can point to in Algeria today. Okay. So and then also you came up and you said you made the assertion that okay, things like SNCC, the nonviolent I forget what the acronyms stand for.
Every now
SNCC
because you don't
was
know what the fuck it is. Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, dumbass nigga.
yeah, but what has that done specifically for Black Americans is the question. This is
Yes,
what I'm
I'm gonna fucking dude. It's
this is
literally
no
one
no
of
no
the most
you had a
it's
lot
one of
of
the
time.
most
You had a
pivotal
lot of
black.
time. You had a lot of time. You had a
You
lot of
did.
time
You
to
really
answer
did,
that.
Jacob. I gave you
You
a
had a
lot of
lot of
time.
time. So
Go ahead,
what
Tether.
these people are doing is they're calling out a bunch of symbolisms that don't do shit for the Black community, right? It mostly helps them. Really, let me keep it a being. Pan-Africanism mostly helps anchor babies and tethers, right? Because when they come over here, they get to push that Pan-African baseline. You get what I'm saying? They get to go into these or they get to go to these schools and they to the HBCUs.
Mm.
There's African what do you call it, scholarships specifically just for Africans, and then there's scholarships specifically for African Americans, right? So they get double when it comes to a lot of things. So Pan-Africanism is a known, like, it's a pipeline, and it's a smokescreen. It doesn't help Black Americans, it doesn't help the native Black Americans, because there would be something that we could look at. There would be a neighborhood, there would be something that we would be able to look at. They dismantled the Black Panthers. Right? When Malcolm X went on his pilgrimage to Africa to go address the
What?
Oi, shut up for 2 seconds. When Malcolm X went on his pilgrimage after he left the Nation of Islam, right? And he went and begged the newly appointed African nations to help bring up the human rights violations going on in America as not just a civil problem, but a human rights problem, right? All 54 of the newly appointed African nations said something towards the effect of it would be a burden to them, right? So what they chose was being able to assimilate into other people's societies instead of standing on business for Black people and going to the UN and telling them y'all got us fucked up, y'all got our brothers over there in North America suffering, and we're not going for it. So a lot of you niggas come from the bloodline of bitches, right? That's why y'all come up on these platforms and y'all come up on these platforms and y'all be mad because in person, you niggas is mad quiet. Y'all is mad quiet in person. You niggas will get fucked up in person, right? So I'm gonna just leave it with there. I'm gonna just leave it right there, brother.
Hey, Tether Bill, appreciate that. Hey, I told y'all we got some pit bulls on here.
I can
Boy, he ain't
respond.
no
I can
boy. He ain't
respond real
no
quick.
fucking
I can
bitch.
respond.
That
Oh,
boy a puppy,
hold on.
boy.
I'm gonna summarize everything that's been going on for everybody
Puppy.
who's new in the chat because we got new people in the chat. So everybody in the chat, I asked these African booty scratching niggas, what does Pan-Africanism? First, how's it going and how is it not dead? And they couldn't answer that question. They started talking about everywhere and everything except the movement that I'm talking about. And what's the goal and have they reached? They said no. And then I asked them, how have we benefited anyway from Pan-Africanism? And these niggas brung up some stitch shit that most of us Black Americans don't even know about or could see visibly. And this nigga first tried to say inspired, whatever that means.
So you
we
don't know
still
who
haven't
Ella
had
Baker
any.
is? You don't know who Ella
And then
Baker
not
is?
only that, we still haven't found any way that Black Americans have profited off of Pan-Africanism.
So you
Solely,
don't know who
without
Ella
them,
Baker is?
without them. What has it done for us specifically? Whatever they do, whatever this is, Stitch, whatever that is, it sounds like it's tied to them also getting benefits, which they get double the benefits. So that's my point.
H-Rap Brown,
You're
bro.
talking about
H-Rap
fucking.
Brown.
You're talking about
So
fucking
for everybody,
scholarship.
Arbitrary is.
for everybody,
H-Rap Brown is.
I ain't niggas mad. Hey, what they say about the hit dog? Hey, what they say about the hit dog? Y'all lying?
Hit dog.
You're
Hey,
conflating scholarship.
y'all out there, y'all ready to cry? Cry like a bitch. Go ahead, cry.
Bitch, bro.
Cry.
You just a
You're
bitch.
Cry,
conflating
cry.
benefits.
Cry.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Nah, smack the shit out of you in real life.
Hey, put a baby bottle
Nah,
in these
smack the
niggas'
shit out of
mouth.
you in real life.
Hey, rockin' the bed.
No,
Put a
puss
baby
ass.
bottle in their
There's
mouth.
always
Cry.
those soft ass niggas from South Florida that act so soft. Those soft ass niggas, bro.
Ah, y'all
Niggas not
niggas
on
mad.
shit.
It ain't my fault.
Can I ask a
Hey,
question real
brother,
quick?
brother, I appreciate that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You come through all the time, brother. These niggas get the line for no reason.
Came through and
Yeah.
said nothing.
So, bro, you don't
This
know who Kwame Ture is?
we know
Anyways,
Stokely Carmichael is. You bitch.
anyways,
Listen, and look at this
So if
fool
you
in
know
the
who Stokely
comments.
Carmichael is, if you know who
Look at
Stokely,
this fool
so
in the
Stokely
comments, right?
Carmichael, Kwame Ture was fucking a founder member of
calm
SNCC,
down.
nigga.
anyways, man. Y'all listen,
Calm down, brother.
Dumbass nigga.
Jacob. You had your
You don't
opportunity,
know who
brother.
H-Rap
Stop
Brown is?
talking so much. Matter of fact, Jacob, when you behave a little bit, brother, you can come back on. Anyways, Kuma, ma'am, sir, how you doing today?
Fantastic.
Sir, what's going on? What's your name? Where you from?
Kuma. I'm from St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a super fucking like advanced scholar of Pan-Africanism, but
Wait, first, I think, is you black?
I am indeed black.
Okay, all right. Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like the idea of Pan-Africanism is something I'm super like well in depth of knowing. But even based off like this conversation, I feel as if there's been some misconceptions on like what that is. Oh, 1 second.
Okay, somebody hopped off.
I don't think he's Black American.
Listen, we got to give everybody a fair chance to lie. I mean, I let people lie for a little bit. I let
I
everybody
have to
lie for a
ask,
little
like,
bit.
what is your because all of us are Black. Everybody here is Black. Now,
Hold on. Listen, my African lion, Cookoo Bird family, not family members, but I guess uninvited or unwanted guest. Yeah, I only have one simple question. What is, no, first of all, I haven't asked what is Pan-Africanism, because whatever it is, it's not working. And if you guys want to make the point that we don't know what Pan-Africanism is, it's maybe because the shit not working. If it was working, we wouldn't know what it was. Y'all see how everybody know what FBA is? Hold on, brother. Everybody know what FBA is because that shit working. You see that shit vividly, we letting you know you're not one of us. Cut it out.
What is that gonna do?
Hold on. Who said that? Which Cookoo Bird nigga said that? Which one of y'all said that?
The fake Snoop Dogg one.
Why you got quiet? Why, King? Why you got scared,
No,
King?
I just figured I'd give you some time to figure it out.
Hey, King, boy, listen.
Nah, but seriously,
I'm questioning your ass to read, nigga. But hold on. Anyways, Kuma, you back on? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, sorry. It feels like there's a misconception on like what exactly like the goal of an idea is. If the goal is like solidarity and scientific socialism and liberation of Black people of like all descents, I mean, that is the goal. I mean, if all Black people unified and take up this idea, they'd be liberated. You can't really put statistics on that. I feel like that's kind of like a
okay. So
how have we benefited?
Hold on, TB. I asked what the goal was, and then they said there was no goal. So then I asked, okay, are you guys? So what can I go off of to show that it's working?
Yeah, I think the fact that like, you know, a lot of these countries gain independence based off of like this movement, you know, and that it's been the inspiration of Black Americans to rise up and use more radical forms of like protests to like get their independence.
So can you give me the definition of Pan-Africanism? What's your definition?
I'd say Pan-Africanism, at least from like my definition, is the unified like movement of Black people of all African descent coming together under the term of like.
I'm glad you said that, because us Black Americans have gave that same definition back to these Cookoo Bird Africans, and they said that that's literally not the definition.
Said flat black.
Well, I actually did hear that, and like I don't know what T Blacks was saying, because that definition was fucking trash, to be honest.
You said who said?
Okay, so it was trash.
Hold on. No, he's just trying to start you up.
No, I'm not trying. I'm just saying that definition was just ass.
Okay, whatever. But a couple of us already mentioned what you said was a unifying of all people, saying that we're all one people, and then we all should.
The unifying and saying we're all one people is not the point. The whole point is that people of African descent should unify, not that.
That is the same. You see,
it's not the same thing.
Okay, fine.
I can make sure that I can clarify.
Fine. Whatever.
You want me to clarify?
How have we benefited from it, sir?
Oh yeah, just the fact that like, you know, Black Americans are able to use this information or inspiration to like rise up against our oppressors, and then, you know, demand more change in our community.
Why y'all didn't rise up against
Hold on. Hey, Tyler Bureau, I'm gonna let you go next. So, Jesus Christ, you see, and here's the problem with these groups of people. They try to. I talked about this before, because the Haitians do it, the Mexicans do it, every other group of people do it. They try to use these shaming, belittling tactics on us as if we weren't able to fight against our oppressors without them or intervene with anything with them having to do with our revolt.
I think you're misunderstanding.
Because the mere fact that they're over here just shows that they need us more than we ever needed them. So when they say inspiration, it's kind of like if you were able to if you were able to inspire us and we got shit cooking, why the fuck you couldn't inspire yourself to get shit done over there where you at? See what I'm saying? Hold on now. We gotta make this point for the chat. Black Americans have been revolting against white supremacy. We're gonna get back to the point since 1526. So we didn't look at nobody. We didn't need anybody inspiration. Not no Haitians. Not no nothing. We have been inspired from ourselves to liberate ourselves. We are the only group of blacks in the whole globe who's still undefeated. We didn't run, we didn't hide, and we're not using other people's countries as economic refugees. We stood in the pain and we fought. No other group is doing that. So I'm not understanding this whole inspired, we look somewhere. How? We the only gangsters.
I think you might have like a misunderstanding of inspired.
Okay, whatever you're trying to say, it's not a real benefit.
I mean, it is a benefit though. Like the exchanging of ideas is a benefit.
Okay, fine. So you want to use being inspired as a benefit, which, like I told the other brother, that is debatable, because you don't know who was already inspired before whatever you're trying to say inspired them.
Do you know what a Pan-African conference is?
Because if I just told you we've been revolting against white tea supremacy since 1526, there's records of that. How would we be inspired by anybody else or any movement?
I'd say you can be inspired by like different tactics. Let's say, like, hypothetically, like Black Americans, let's say they wanted to use more non-violent forms of protest. I'm just going off of hypotheticals, right? You can be inspired to use different tactics, such as like more violent forms. Maybe you want to use a different way to petition your government. Maybe you just want to straight up just rise up and start chopping heads off. I mean, tactics are different. You know what I mean? Like, you can be inspired by that.
So the reason why we don't, as Black Americans, we don't fall for these, we inspired you anymore, especially from Haitians or any other groups, is because everywhere in our generations, in our lineage, we have always been put in belt to abs. We always have been doing something great in America, building something. Now, y'all, when was the last time y'all did something great? What does your lineage look like?
I mean,
our generations, in every generation in America, we did something. We was always moving forward. Y'all don't have that same kind of lineage.
Well, that's like actually not correct.
My point is, you're saying inspired us when we're the ones who are the trendsetters.
Do you know what the Pan-African Conference is?
Right. So all I'm saying is, it really need to be called the Pan-Americanism.
You know what the Pan-African Conference is?
Because y'all niggas profiting off of us and the things that we're doing. We haven't got nothing from nowhere else. You guys are saying all these inspired.
Do you know what the Pan-African Conference is?
Hold on. I got
you know what inspired me to me? It's us watching y'all get y'all shit together, and then we follow that model. but y'all failed to do that. So I'm not understanding how it could be inspired if we're the only free niggas.
Well, we're not really free.
Hey,
That's
look. And we the only niggas. We are the richest groups of blacks in the whole entire world.
It's capitalism.
So I'm not understanding.
we're not really free.
How could we be inspired by y'all when we're the richest groups of niggas?
But
Hey,
like
Bureau,
we're not really free though.
get these niggas, bro.
But we're not really free though.
So if we're not free, how come your parents chose to come to this country instead of staying in their
Right.
The
country
United
and
States is
living
not
in their
stable as
country?
in other
My parents are
countries.
born here.
Oh, because of capitalism, right?
My
So
parents are
shut the
born here.
fuck up with that capitalism shit. Y'all sound like white boys when
Capitalism?
y'all come out
My,
with
my
that
parents
bullshit. Let me tell you some other shit too.
are born here.
Y'all love to bring up the
Just want to point
Pan-African
out my parents
Summit.
were born in the U.S.
Y'all love, I don't give a damn where they was born at. Y'all love to bring up the
Just made a point. I
Pan-African
just want to
Summit.
Hold
put
on,
on.
hey, come on, you cut that shit out, brother. Go
I
ahead.
Y'all
just
love to bring
want to
up the
say
Pan-African Summit and Algeria and the Black Panther Party. Why you think the Black Panther Party ain't call themselves the African Panther Party, fool?
Because I didn't have to? What the fuck are you
Huh?
talking about?
Why you think they ain't
dumb
call
example,
why you
dog.
think they ain't call
It's a
themselves the
dumbass
African
question.
Panther Party, fool? Y'all like to lie. So, and listen, there were a lot of Pan-Africans who are the who are our founding fathers, right? But if they knew how you niggas was bitches in 2025,
Bro, you don't have
right?
a fucking
They would
passport to know that, though.
they would advise us to not ever fuck
You've
with
been
you
on the
niggas
continent
ever
of
again,
you've been on the
I
right?
mean,
continent
can
of
you
And
shit.
the
do you
and
have
the
like
difference is,
fine
right? The
with that?
difference is, right? When you see words like black and y'all identifying yourselves as black, you niggas was never calling yourselves black in your native land, you idiots.
Because
Because first of
black is
all,
not a
the
fucking native
Europeans,
African
the
word. What are you
Europeans
talking
are
about?
the ones who started calling people black all around the globe, right? And it was actually more of a derogatory term. You guys rejected it, right? We used that shit during civil rights and Jim Crow, and we made it into something fashionable and popular. And now y'all want to call yourself black. No, don't call yourself black. Call yourself
Like,
Algerian or
do
Nigerian.
you think we're
So
That's
not
what you need to do.
American?
Nigerian and Algerian are nationalities. So
Anyways, so okay, so, chat. We're gonna summarize everything.
Just had a quick question for
Hold on,
what's
brother.
his face?
I'm gonna let you talk, Kuma. I gotta make this point.
All right, just making sure. All right, we're good. We're good.
So, chat. I just wanted to summarize everything. So we're consistently asking these niggas how we benefit, and to my, as I thought, there is no major contribution to us gaining from Pan Africanism, and that's why it's failing, and that's why it's dying, because there's no actual real results that we got inspired. Nigga, please. We've been
Hey,
fighting
AI,
against white
AI.
supremacy from the
Let me ask
beginning.
him one more question though, AI. Why y'all
Yeah.
ain't helping? Why y'all ain't helping Dr. Umar since y'all so Pan-African?
it's a fraud. So what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
you
don't really
niggas is
agree with everything
frauds.
Umar
That's why.
says.
You niggas is frauds.
Dr.
That's why.
Umar is not
Y'all
the
is
face of Pan
frauds.
Africanism though. So
Man,
He's
shut up.
the prince.
Ain't nobody did nothing. Ain't nobody did more for Pan-Africanism in the last decade than he did. Who did more than him in the last
you're
decade?
dick riding right now.
Kwame
Yeah, you a
Nkrumah.
bitch. That's what it is.
I don't know,
You
like
niggas is bitches. Let me tell you why y'all don't want to fuck with Dr. Umar. Because guess what? Dr. Umar wants y'all to only date Africans. And a lot of you continental Africans, y'all love white chicks. Y'all love white
Oh
girls,
yeah,
right?
like your daddy
Yeah.
fucking Tariq
Uh-huh.
Nasheed, like your daddy
Uh-huh.
Tariq Nasheed,
Uh-huh.
like your daddy
so.
Tariq
What
Like,
are you
Nasheed.
do
what are
you
you
have like an
talking
actual
about?
All
point?
I'm
right,
Or just
talking
like
anyways, all
I'm
right,
talking
all
about
right, all right,
y'all.
all right.
What?
That's enough.
can I have
All right,
let me
CMC.
ask my question?
You said never mind. You
No,
said
I didn't.
yes. You said never mind.
When?
Did he not just say that?
No, the fuck I didn't. You're
No, I'm
hearing
not even
Brother,
things.
talking.
what
He
what
was
you
Not
saying
what?
talking
he
about
was
niggas
saying
liking
never
white
mind
chicks
to
when
something
Tariq
else.
Nasheed
He
is
was saying
getting
never
the
mind to
fucking
something
mouth.
else
Oh,
to
okay.
keep the conversation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess
I thought you were
I'm.
talking.
I guess I'm more so confused. Not for you, that's a whole nother thing. But the what's his name? The Tether something.
The Tether Bureau.
Yeah, like I didn't. He didn't really make any points. Like I don't like Dr. Umar because he says I should date Africans. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll date Africans. I fucking love Africans. Like, what exactly are you trying to say here?
The point that I made was y'all are not helping Dr. Umar. You got
Why the
a
fuck
lot
would
of you
we help
Africans are the ones that are more critical of Dr. Umar. Y'all some of the
Why
most
would
critical of
why would
Dr.
we
Umar.
support Dr.
So
Umar?
I
Like what?
guess my question is, do you like support Obama?
What
Why
is
are you
Obama?
let
Well, I
me
mean,
hold on.
Obama just
Hold
seems
on
to
real
be like,
quick, AI.
Black
Hold on real quick.
Americans,
You see, this is
America,
the
yada
problem.
yada
You
yada.
think because you speak well, that makes you smart, right? But you're actually a
No,
fucking
I'm just trying
idiot.
to follow
What
your
does
train
that
of
have
thought.
to do with Dr. Umar being a Pan-African?
So,
Did
do you
Obama
have
ever come out? Did
anybody?
Obama ever come out and say he was Pan-African?
No, you're missing my
Okay, so
point.
what the fuck are
You're
you
missing my
talking
point
about?
here, dog. I'm asking, like, is there
This is
anybody
what I'm
out
talking
there
about.
who's like
Y'all act
ahead of
like
this?
little white boys. That's
You
why we
keep
don't get
talking over
along with
me.
y'all, bro.
So
We don't.
the problem
Talking
is
over
this.
me. I'm trying to.
Hold on, Kumar. See, the problem is
As soon as I just, as long as I get to
there's no
finish.
hold on, Kumar. There's no proof of whatever they're talking about. They can't. And then the person that's actually the one standing for their ideology, this nigga a fraud. They just said it. Why wouldn't you want to support a nigga who?
Because he's not a fucking Pan-Africanist. Like, what are we talking?
Yeah, why would you not support the nigga who's
Not a
standing
Pan-African.
on Pan-Africanism?
He's not a Pan-Africanist.
Why is he not? Tell me why is he not?
I don't think he's ever said he's a Pan-Africanist.
Are you stupid?
never said
His name
that?
is the Prince of
No, he does, but
Pan-Africanism.
he's not a Pan-Africanist in practice.
Man, shut up.
Okay.
Y'all just be waffling and saying
Okay,
shit.
I mean,
hold on,
and you just asked dumbass
hold on,
questions.
Girl.
So I mean,
So
you
give
don't
me,
see me
hold
complaining
on,
about
King.
that, though.
So y'all don't like Dr. Umar? Then give me somebody who does practice Pan-Africanism to this day.
I'd say, well, I mean, Kwame Ture did, and then, you know, he unfortunately, you know.
In America.
In America, me. I mean, I practice Pan-Africanism.
Me?
No. Somebody who's
About a known
you
figure,
want someone
not
famous?
yourself. A known figure.
Oh, yeah. See, I mean, I think it's kind of hard to
I
like.
ain't got none. Shut up. Anyway,
No, I do. I have like six.
Next, goddamn it, next. CNB
I got 6 people right now.
CNB man. Go ahead. Talk to me, brother. You mute your mic. There you go. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Manny. I'm from Baltimore. I'm Black American.
Hold on, brother. You got to talk in the mic, fam. I can't hear you like
Definitely
that.
did.
You sound muffled. I think he said, "Hold on, give him a minute."
So, can I go back to my point?
I don't, Kuma.
Why we wait for him? You know, at least might as well.
I don't know, bro. I really don't want to hear these lies. Y'all really pissing me off.
I'm not lying. I just had a question for each other.
Because I want y'all to understand this. I'm really not trying to be an asshole. I'm really trying because I'm really trying to get an understanding. But you guys are making it understand.
Can you hear me now?
You guys are really making this really hard because you're not giving any.
Can y'all hear me now?
Actual facts. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, brother. What's your name? Where you from? Manny, brother, I hear you, brother. What's your name?
Manny. I'm from Baltimore.
All right, brother, talk to me. I mean, are you Black American or what's your ethnicity?
Yeah, I am.
All right, brother. God damn, nigga. You not happy to be here, nigga? Yeah, you the one who requested. Don't be over here depressed and shit. You called in.
My fault. I'm at work right now. My bad.
Okay, all right.
But it's definitely a dead movement. That movement ain't helping us here in America. It only benefits them. It's a one-sided, trick to their pony. It's definitely not helping us in no type of way, unless they plan on like giving us some access to resources, some gold, some cobalt, and stuff like that, so we can start some type of, industry. Other than that, it ain't gonna benefit us.
All right, brother. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Most Black Americans feel like that. Johnny Bravo, talk to me, brother. Where you from?
What's going on, AI? I'm from Miami, you feel me?
All right, we got the crib in here. What it is, brother? Talk to me.
You feel me? I want to go back to the argument, what you were talking about. What is Pan-Africanism? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I ain't even going to take the time to search it up. You know what I'm saying? I agree with everything.
I'm saying, dog.
Hold on, brother. Talk. Go ahead, brother.
I agree with everything you said totally. Like, I don't even know what it is. You feel me? That's how you know the shit not working.
Right.
Nigga don't even know what it is. So
exactly. You know, they talk about some shit. We're talking about we don't know what it is. Oh, you guys are not. Maybe because the shit not here.
Okay.
If the shit was here, I would know what it
Being
is.
ignorant, meaning something doesn't work, is not a good argument. Just me, though.
But my thing is, if we not educated, you feel me? Why is it that, you feel me? Why is it that y'all don't know our history when y'all come here? Like y'all look down on us so bad.
I literally
y'all
know our history. What are you talking
y'all
about?
don't know our history.
That's a great point, brother.
Just like you niggas are ignorant everywhere.
That's a
I
great
literally
point.
know our history. I can tell you.
Because Johnny, every time you hear them talk and they say certain things like we inspired you and stuff like that, it's kind of like
I never said that. I said it's inspiration.
Hold on. You must not know who the fuck we is.
Dumbasses.
When you talk like that, you act like we ain't the niggas who got shit jumping.
I mean,
listen,
I think you're a dumbass.
We never ever looked at Africa as if like now we did have we did ups.
You're just making shit up, dog.
You're
just making shit up.
Hey, I got rules here, nigga. Don't get
I mean,
kicked
you
off.
have rules.
Anyways, like I
All of
said,
it.
all right. So he got to go because he think he bigger than the program, nigga. You ain't bigger than the fucking program. Anyways, when y'all come here, y'all get to making these talking points similar to white tea folks, as if like we ain't the ones who got the shit going. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and then when y'all say things, it's kind of like, nigga, what? Since when, nigga? And why y'all the only niggas who know that? It's only y'all who know that. None of us know that. You know why? Because it's not
This
working
is
for us.
easily accessible information, though.
Brother.
No, hold on. Let me say something real
You
quick.
got this dick
Real
riding
quick,
that's on the
AI.
panel.
I want to know how is it easy when they taking the shit out of our school curriculum? How do y'all know our history?
So the school curriculum is all you got to learn about history?
No, but I'm saying, like, how do you know that? How do you know our history? Let me get something. Let me get something on that. How y'all know our history? Y'all go to school for it, or like, because that's no longer a subject in school.
You do know I'm not an immigrant, right?
He's suspected. We don't know for sure. Don't answer that, John. We don't know what this nigga is for real. We don't know what this nigga is for
That's a
real.
pretty stupid question to ask.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
AI.
Hey,
Let me give you one more point, AI, because they love to bring up Kwame Ture and Stokely or Stokely Carmichael, right? Who
you want to
was
get the
a
screen
staunch,
bigger?
huh? Yeah. He
Uh,
was a staunch. Oh, damn! It ain't fuck. Never mind.
yeah,
Well,
nigga, can't see
he
that.
was a staunch Pan African, right? But let me tell you something. Kwame Ture actually snapped on many African unions on several different occasions because he's saying that the African leaders are failing to actually to stand on business and to actually keep their word, right? Kwame Ture had to go nuclear on them newly appointed African nations many different times. Remember earlier I told you Malcolm X went on his pilgrimage to Africa and addressed OAU, right? And they basically told him that it would be a burden for them to go speak at the United Nations and say what's going on with Black Americans in America is a human rights violation, right? And now, so let me show you something. It's always people who born outside of Africa that's standing on business for Pan-Africanism, right? And you got one or two people like Steve Biko and these different people, but you only have you only have one or two out of a continent of 50 some people.
That's a question.
Kwame Ture said out of his own mouth that the African leadership and the African leaders in the royal families are greedy. They're greedy. You guys
And
are
what does that
picking
have
up
to
the
do with
same
anything?
color. You're picking up the same new. It has to do with you. It has to do with the ilk that you come from, nigga. All of y'all that are over there, right? All of y'all that are over there ain't never did nothing for Pan-Africanism. Y'all keep having black people on this side of the world, right? On this side of the hemisphere, do all the heavy lifting. So Kwame Ture snapped on y'all and said that you niggas is
You know,
greedy.
there's something called critique, right?
He said that you niggas
So
was
Kwame Ture
literally
can't
following me.
Kwame Ture
He
can't
said
critique
that you
people anymore.
literally was
So
following
Kwame Ture can't
neocolonialism
So
and the
Kwame
royal
Ture can't
families
critique
that are
niggas
living
anymore.
in these countries that are
So
kings and
Kwame Ture
queens.
can't critique people
Y'all
anymore.
eating good. That's why y'all don't have a middle
So
class. It's
Kwame
either you
Ture, so
poor or you
Kwame Ture
rich.
can't critique people anymore.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Kwame Ture can't critiquing people anymore. So Pan Africanism requires people to not critique each other.
Kwame Ture said y'all was Sambos. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Ooh.
He said y'all was Sambos. Y'all doing the same thing the white man doing.
Specify to y'all.
Man, listen. The African nation, the newly appointed African
Hold on,
nation.
brother. We don't hold on. We don't play them kind of games with this. The specify this. What is it? We don't play that game with them, brother, because they want to play that and not play the results. He's
So you
giving you
niggas are just
results
dumb,
of
pretty
what he
much.
said. Anyways, next. Appreciate that, Johnny, and appreciate that Tether Bureau. We got Ocean and NDN. Go ahead, sis. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you
Peace.
from?
I'm Ocean Goddess, aka Ocean Indian. I'm a descendant of the Indigenous Americans from America. Peace and gratitude to the panel. Peace and gratitude to the hosts. Yeah, I'm proudly melanated Indigenous American. I joined this movement probably about 5-6 years ago on TikTok. I'm one of the ones that been on here for a while, fighting against these Africans, the $5 and
Boy,
everybody
they know
else.
it as
You know,
hell, ain't they? They
it's
know
so
it as
many,
motherfucker.
Oh, FBA dudes
it's
fight on
so many
TikTok.
people
So
against us. So basically, we don't went up against everybody, the
Everybody.
Mexicans, the NAs. I just call everybody $5 in Africans at this point. But it's time that our truth, you know what I'm saying, our history and our identity stops being erased. Right. And that's what I'm here to fight for. We are being erased, dismissed, and our history and lands and our inheritance is being stolen by all these immigrants
on TikTok
and $5 people that are not indigenous to the land
on TikTok.
And I'm just coming up to let you know and everybody here, because I haven't really met y'all, but I done seen a lot of your stuff and I support it, reshare it, like it for a while now. And I appreciate what you're doing. We need millions of us doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm committed to protecting our legacy of our ancestors.
On TikTok, by the way.
Making sure our people know who we are. And I'm trying to build alliances with those who are genuinely standing for our liberation. And I just want to thank and support AI. What's your, you want to go by AI?
You call me AI, that's fine, yeah.
Okay. For using your platform to amplify this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not just about correcting history. It's about securing our dignity, our land, our identity, and respect for our people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm honored to stand in solidarity, and I look forward to strengthening our connections. You know what I'm saying? As we continue to fight this battle against all these ops.
There we go. No, it definitely, sis. You know, like I told you, like I'm from Miami, and you know, growing up in Miami, you know, we got a lot of different groups of people. You know, we got black immigrants, we got Cubans, and what we noticed that these other groups of people, they don't really have black Americans' backs like that. They really don't give a fuck about it. They be in our faces, acting like they close, see what I'm saying? But they really don't want to see us thrive, and they always got these negative kind of, you know, narratives against us. So what we decided to do was say, you know what? Fuck that. We're going to go ahead and bunch up with the people who do want to see us succeed, and that's us. See what I'm saying? And that's why I started the Go Delineate program. Just in case y'all don't know, I'm starting this project. Me and my team will put together this project, this 3-tier tool to help us trace back our lineage and history, so we can go ahead and delineate with paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Delineation is not only just saying we're not this group or holding flags like they do. Delineation is actually having the paperwork lined up showing, hey, we don't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? No one in my bloodline do I know these niggas. You see what I'm saying? So that's a project that I got going on. And if you guys are interested in it, go ahead and hold your hand up in the chat so I can review it later. And if I don't get back to you, go ahead and send me a message so I can go ahead and send y'all that link. Anyways.
I want to say something real quick before you move on to the next guest. I will do. And I kind of peeped that. And I was right on the money. That's why I sent the live out to a bunch of our tribes and stuff. And a lot of our Florida brothers, because I'm a Florida Indian as well. And I know exactly what you're talking about. You feel me? We done been surrounded around immigrants our whole life because we basically on the island. So you know what I'm talking about? We firsthand done experienced immigrants our whole life and how they treat us. You feel me? One thing about us, we support us. We looked at them as, you know what I'm talking about? We welcomed them with open arms when they came here. I can remember all the way back in the 90s when all the Jamaicans, you know what I'm saying? I'm old, I'm an 80s baby. In the 90s, we had a big wave of Rastafarians, Jamaicans coming here trying to put it down, you know what I'm talking about? Then you had the Haitians come, and all of them, when they stepped here, our people was ready to like embrace them. But I seen how the Jamaicans went to WAR with our men. The Haitians, they formed the Zopound, they went against our people. Know what I'm talking about? They call us Yanks and all this type of stuff here.
Sorry to cut you
know what I'm talking about? And we support their businesses.
Like what they talking about?
We go to their restaurants. Know what I'm talking about? Everybody that be basically in the Jamaican restaurant buying food is Americans. So you feel me? We in there supporting. In the Haitian restaurants, we in there supporting. But you don't never see them at those soul food restaurants. Know what I'm talking about? That's why I got petitions right now on my page that we boycotting all of their businesses. We not spending $1 with them no more. Know what I'm saying? When I looked up the numbers, we spending billions of dollars with these immigrants, and they not spending $1 with us. They not supporting our businesses, putting nothing back in our communities, and they sending them billions of dollars back to Africa and to their country. And they got to stop. Why is we spending billions with people that don't respect us, don't care about us, and don't like us, and don't support our businesses? What kind of sense do that make? We making people, our enemy, rich.
And then not only that, they see us getting boxed out. in Miami. They see us not growing economically, and they're just sitting around just, they're, all right, so okay, cool. That's fine. You don't want to help? Perfect. But we're going to delineate. And they get a problem. And then they start the shame tactics. Well, y'all used to bully us. Y'all used to, man, hold on. First of all, prove that it was us. How you know it wasn't them Jamaicans? How you know it wasn't the Bahamians? Why it had to be us? And first of all, we bullied everybody. That's number one. I mean, as far as ranking, we ranked on everybody. Oh no, y'all used to unalive us. That's not in our culture. We don't go around unaliving people just for what reason, nigga? For what reason? Well, cuz. Man, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, dog.
Bruh, like what you said earlier about them being, you know what I'm saying, P-U-S-S-Ys, they really is, bro. I done been on here like 5 years. I done talked to thousands of them. All of them talk, all that talk on here. You feel me? But in person, even with our women, they look at the ground, dog. I said, man, in person, y'all don't be having that energy. Let's keep it real. You feel me?
You know what?
Y'all, the Haitians, they gonna go to war with us, okay? The Haitians, because they from the Americas too, but they not from North America. So they got a little bit of that, you feel me? You know, the Jamaicans got that, you feel me? But them Africans, man, y'all lightweight, dog. That's why I see it's 1 billion of y'all colonized still to this day. They got y'all enslaved over there, digging and mining and running y'all out y'all own land. Because y'all ain't got that spirit. That's how we know we not y'all. You feel me? We come from warriors. So like we don't care who it is, how many it is. The white people over here know we gonna go up. You do something to one of us, everybody finna like tear the city up. Y'all, it's 1 billion plus of y'all over there, and y'all ain't doing nothing. When we see y'all over here in real life, y'all look at the ground, dog. Y'all ain't really about that life.
Listen,
y'all really not.
I never ran into an African who talk crazy. These the first niggas I ever met talking crazy like that. So even the Haitians, listen, I grew up in Miami. The Haitians online talking crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Since when? This the fuck when? You sound like that. Hold on. Oh, Johnny, you had something to say?
No, I was laughing at that because you saying everything right. You speaking true. You speaking fact.
Hold on. Since when y'all niggas became this gangster? And I guess it's social. They don't want to be exposed on social media. Social media got them thinking that the whole Florida is just them because everybody shots them out. But they don't know the Black Americans in Miami, nigga. They already know how we get down for real. They already know from the poker beans to overtime to down south. They already know how we getting down about this shit. So I'm looking at them like,
tell them go watch First 48.
Right,
Tell them go watch First 48 in Miami.
All right. Anyways, but go ahead, buddy.
That's why we had to. You feel me? That's why after a while. And Ocean, what's up, Ocean? I'll be on panels with you. This is my other little page. I'll be running down on them on. But
Yes, sir. Peace, God.
what's up? Peace, Ocean. But yeah, bro. See, that's what I be trying to explain to them. Like, what happens is, right, when we retaliate now, we retaliate to the Zopounds and the Colombians and the Cubans now. Now we violent. We violent now. And now black crime is all the way up now, right? So so a lot of them don't understand we come from that bloodline of revolt. And when you look at Florida, Florida has a long history of fighting against them people, a very long history. If you look at the 4 Seminole Wars, them wasn't Indians fighting. The lieutenant general said, go look this up. You can type this in on Google right now. This is a Negro war. This is not an Indian war. This is a Negro war, right? So, we cut a little different down here, bro. We cut a little different.
Appreciate that, brother. Anyways, all right, behave. Pen, what's your name and where you from? Behavior Pen.
What's up, brother?
What's your name and where you from?
I'm Behavior. Okay. I'm from St. Louis, but I'm actually currently based in Florida, so I can kind of relate to some of the things you guys are talking about.
Shout out to my family.
My dog, Behavior, man. I'm a dog.
Yeah, north side shit. All right, but yeah, man. I got two kind of little points I want to make that might get under the tether skin. Is Pan-Africanism dead? I mean, for one, it had to be alive for it to die in the first place. So, you can't resuscitate something that never was living. Right. So that's my first point when you talk about Pan-Africanism. I mean, I mean, they have to practice that on the continent before they try to bring it across the Atlantic.
See what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean? Africa has thousands of different tribes that can't get along. One has a big head, one has a small head, and then they want to G-side each other. You know what I'm saying? So when you dealing with these kind of people, it's really nothing more we can expect when they come to our nation, but to just know that they're going to tether and try to start tribal conflicts with us.
Right.
You know, I've heard a few Pan-Africanisms speak on basically us coming back to the African continent or trying to set up some kind of commune. If anybody ever really did their research on that, they would know a lot of our Black American brothers and sisters that have went over to places like Ghana and particularly the western coast of Africa. They're getting unalived. They're getting their property stolen.
Whoa.
I mean, the hating and tethering. I mean, if y'all think the tethering and hating is bad in the United States, you can only imagine what it's like at the source point. I mean, we have to really keep it honest. These are not our people. And honestly, if we were ever to somehow go back to Africa, or I know some people don't even think we come from Africa. I'm not going to even get all into that, but you know, let's just say in theory, we was to go back to Africa, we would need a straight up Israel deal. They would have to give us a land of our own so we could be with other Black Americans, because there's no way that 40 million Black people could go to the continent of Africa and get along with these people. They're tribal with each other.
We're going to be beefing in that motherfucker. Boy. Hey, boy.
And
Africa turn to a war.
We would have to have missiles. We would have to have missiles. We would have to have a full and a strict immigration policy, because you know, if we set up something, it would be the real life Wakanda, and we would have 300 billion Nigerian tethers trying to jump across the border and invade our land. So we would have to be deep with all kind of pew-pews and missiles and nuclear bombs and everything to protect our homeland. So, you know, I think the delineation thing is probably one of the better things that has happened to foundational Black Americans or Black Indigenous, whatever you want to call us. I think we finally waking up to how these people really feel about us. And this is something that's really going to bring our community together, because when you study just different communities, the most xenophobic communities, as they like to call us, are usually the most powerful ones. You know, the small hats, the Asians, the people that's really getting to this bread in this country, it's an exclusive thing. You know, everybody can't just tether on to it. So that's kind of what I wanted to say about that topic. Pan-Africanism is dead because it was never alive. If somebody wants to respond to me, that's fine. But if you want to drop me down, that's fine too.
All right, brother. Appreciate that. Let's get Eternal Brats. Ether and Press. Go ahead, man. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, I'm Black American. I'm from Connecticut, though.
I know. I think you've been on before.
Yeah. So I just want to answer the panel. So
Okay.
I think Pan-Africanism is dead as fuck because they had 60 years to get their shit together. I feel like our ancestors was more Pan-African. Even in the 90s, we was more Pan-African, and they still shitted on us. So I say Delineation is good, and fuck all of them, honestly.
There we go. That's it. Nice and short. I want to address Honey Pat 2.0. She keeps dropping in the chat asking, why don't we have a Black president? We had a Black president, man. His name was John Hanson, 1791 through 1860. John Hanson was a Liberian senator during the mid-19th century who has been enormously claimed as the first Black president of the United States. See how y'all come here, y'all don't even know our history?
You read it wrong. He's Liberian. You read it wrong.
See how y'all don't even know our history?
He not Liberian. Actually, they sent 2 million of Black Indigenous Americans to Africa from the 17 and 1800s. And we got the ship catalogs, we got the ship manifolds and everything. They sent our people to establish Liberia and Ivory Coast and Sierra Leone.
Hold on, honey. Right. See what I'm saying? So, you know, I just had to answer that. Go ahead, Ox, talk to me.
So I think Pan-Africanism is
hold on, my bad, y'all. I didn't introduce Ox. Hey, man, Ox do some heavy cuckooing. He a heavy Cookoo Bird. He might be the king of Cookoo Birds. So I say I forgot who he was for a second. I just want to let y'all know this nigga is not on our side. He is the worst Cookoo Bird. This boy get the line, and he get the crying, and then he get the babbling. So that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? Now we got our introduction out the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I think Pan-Africanism is because we got people. Where'd she go? I seen her on here. The native lady, right? Talking about how she's so powerful or strong and how she always fought. But there's over 250 million unalivings of Native Americans. It's only 2.5 million now. So I would say y'all got defeated. You're not that great fighters.
You said the Pan-African niggas got defeated?
No. I said the Native Americans got unalived. There's over 250 million in America now. It's only about 2.5 in the United States of America. So they got defeated.
Them niggas got their ass whooped. Not us though. We're black indigenous.
That's the same people, brother.
That's not.
Yeah. Them niggas got their ass whooped. Them $5 Indians you talking about, you damn right they got their ass whooped. They conform like a motherfucker. That's not us though. We're black indigenous, sir, not Native American.
The Europeans put the belt to
No, they did it. Not to us. Did you read what Andrew Jackson said? Boy, we had Andrew Jackson and that bitch sweating down here in Florida. That white bread done said, he said, whew, this is as much the Negro war as it is the goddamn Native man. These niggas, they stupid. And I'm talking about we was in that bitch cutting heads off. Children, women, men, it did not matter. So I'm saying Florida was a boy, they can fuck around and find out. That's why we is how we is right now. You know what I'm saying? We been like that. So that belt, that whatever you talking about, they put belt to ass to us. Where we're the only undefeated blacks in the whole globe. The rest y'all got y'all ass whooped off your continent. We still here. Listen, we're black. I'm gonna say this one more time. Where black Americans are right now in America, however you want to say it, they didn't want us here to where we're at right now. They didn't want us to where we're sitting at right now. Me at this table with this lamp on TikTok with a laptop. They didn't want this shit. They wanted to keep their foot on our necks, on our necks so bad. They wanted to bury us. They couldn't. We kept fighting back. We kept building, working around it. They need us to the point that they need us. America wouldn't be America without us. Right. Y'all ran away.
I agree with you on that one.
And they didn't even have to see y'all boys. They just had to whisper in y'all leaders because they knew there was some bitches. They didn't even have to do nothing to y'all. They just had to whisper, hey, I'm going to give you about $5. Make the whole continent of Africa poor. Yes, sir. Cornball ass nigga. Cornball ass nigga. You did all that for $5. You betrayed your whole people for $5, old poor ass nigga. What the hell?
AI. They over there carrying the YT people on their backs over there. Like they riding the YT people around on their backs. Man, when the YT people see us over here, they lock their doors, they run, they get in their car, they go to shaking and getting scared. Other men and women. They terrified of us, dog. They'll call 911 so quick. 911. I see a black man. I'm scared.
God damn.
I would never be afraid of a Native American. Never.
Yeah, we not afraid of them neither. Shit, I don't know who they are. Shit.
Right. I don't know why you keep bringing that up like that.
That's not us.
I don't know what country he's from. What country are you from?
Like I was saying though, white Americans defeated, punished, spanked the indigenous people that were here pre-Columbus.
No, they didn't.
And then let's say the FBAs.
Man, hold on. What I told y'all, he gets the line and he gets the crying. Didn't I tell you that?
Let me get the last sentence.
I said Ox like to lie and cry. He gonna start lying. He gonna start. Okay, Cookoo Bird, let's put a baby bottle in this nigga mouth.
Let me finish up and let me end the night.
You out here lying. Do you have a point? What is your point?
Yeah. So let me finish. You got spat on to go to school with the white man. Now you act like you fought him.
Yeah, right. And then whatever we had to go through, you're here today because of that. Honey Pack. Oh, my introduction for Honey Pack. Everybody, this is Honey Pack. This is her 10th page. She keeps creating these fake pages and she keeps causing destruction amongst the black American communities. She's everywhere. I don't think this girl have a job. This motherfucker, listen, she be on every black American panel talking cash, money, shit. You know what I'm saying? Saying the most craziest shit, dog. And I'm just like, this girl She don't work a job. Either that or she has an OF. One of the two. Hey, one of the two, but hey, but she don't got J-O-B, whatever it is. She got time out the day. Hey, Honey Pat, go ahead and talk to us, man. What it is and what it ain't.
Hey AI, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Hey everybody. I do want to say this. I appreciate all the Black Americans who welcome us with open arms and support our businesses. This is my question. So I understand you guys are trying to delineate. And it's okay to delineate, but why are you making an announcement? Why are you making petitions? Just leave. Then leave us alone.
So Honey Pat, why don't you put your OFs in the chat? So I can pin it. Why don't you do that?
All right, hold on.
Yeah, let us support that business. Yeah, put your OFs in the chat. Let us support that business. Yeah,
Okay,
what you show
AI.
Feet? You show feet. That's it.
Feet and tight, juicy pussy.
Y'all hear that? Yes, sir. Okay, all right.
I have a question. How do you feel about the Somali woman being the mayor of Maine and the mayor of Minnesota? How do you feel about that?
I feel like that's exactly what white tea supremacy wants. That's why they keep letting y'all in the building. They want y'all here undermining us, and they want y'all in our sections representing us.
Okay, so then why can't so instead of like making announcements, don't you think the best thing to do is for the Black Americans to dominate offices and then run that way? Then make rules that way?
I don't think you heard what I just said. They bring these people in like yourself to undermine us. So they don't want to give us these positions. Even if we wanted these positions, they'll rather you come in and have you represent all blacks. They say, Honey Pat with the OF, Honey Pat with the OF who show feet and some dusty ass PUSSY. We're gonna use her to represent the whole black community. And we're like, oh yeah. You're gonna come on here and act black. You're gonna say that you're black, but we're not gonna know that you got a dusty OF. Anyways, you're gonna act black, and then we're gonna sit here and believe that you're black. Hold on. We're gonna believe that you're black, and then you're gonna undermine the fuck out of us. That's how this is gonna go down. That's what they bring you here for, ma'am. They bring your dusty ass, OF selling ass, interrupting ass over here to do exactly that. So it's not that we can't get in, or it's not that we're not running. They won't let us in because they letting you dusty motherfuckers in, which on the stick ass OF. Anyways, that's the problem, man. Like, come on now. I thought you knew that.
Thank you so much for your explanation. I just feel like
girl, you ain't put your OF in the chat box here. You taking too long. Hurry up now. You said support.
I'm gonna put it. It's $15.99 per month. If you guys are gonna delineate, do that shit privately. Stop announcing your plans. Like that shit is so weird. Stop.
No, we gotta let other people know though, honey.
We don't care. We don't care.
Well, listen.
We do not care.
Well, listen. We got brothers and sisters in California, right? And we all aren't on the line together, so we gotta get online to let it be known, right? But hey, honey pack, you're African, right? Aren't you Congolese?
I am Congolese and Ethiopian.
You're Congolese and Ethiopian? Okay, cool. You know about Mina? You know about Mina, MENA?
Amina?
No, Mina, like those East Africans that consider themselves white. You know about that?
No.
Well, you know that there's a whole group called MENA. Look it up. In the census, they're classified as white. A lot of those East Africans, like that mayor of Maine, I think you were saying.
Hey DJ. Yeah.
That mayor of Maine, she considers herself white, so that's how they get around a lot of the bullshit.
You know what? The Tether, I love you.
I know you do. I know, honey.
The Tether Bureau, I love you. You're so respectful.
Girl, put the OF in the chat. Put the OF in the chat. Stop playing. You ain't trying to hear that shit. Drop the goddamn OF. You said support
You
Africa.
trying to drop some Zolo? Nah, I ain't.
All right. Spicy. Go ahead, man. What's your name? Where you from?
Hello, I'm Spicy. Some of y'all know me. Hey, Ocean. Um, I'm calling in from California. I'm a Black American on both sides. And, the Pan-Africanism is dead. Supporting any of these immigrant groups is dead. Where I'm in California, we don't have like a large Black immigrant population. We got a couple of them here and there, but not like how it is in Florida. Our biggest ops out here is these YTs and these Mexicans. So I'm putting my foot on their neck every chance I get. We have different things going on with our grassroots organizations out here. Trying to get us legally delineated on paper and just classified into our own group. And it is a bill called the SB 515 bill, which is currently in motion in court. So hopefully, before the 2030 census, we're able to actually get that done. But I feel like I love how y'all be going hard on these Africans, but I really want the same energy for every last one of these immigrants. Like, I think I need to become the Mexican tether nigger or something because they think they safe and they're not. Nobody's safe. So at this point, fuck everybody. Everybody
Mhm.
needs to be boycotted. Everybody needs to support each other in our own communities and keep our own dollars circulating because that's what these people are going to do. And also, some of us need to get into the legal realm as far as the politicians. Like, we need to be in there. And I know, it's a struggle in some things, but it's little things, little state committees and shit we could get on to,
Lower level, so local things.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So even if it's not on a large level, like I think every small thing helps, even voting, for your mayors and all of that, because right now we're just seeing politically.
Hold on, man. Yeah, Ocean. I had to create room for people who want to come on here and talk. I'm gonna add you back on when I drop somebody else. Go ahead.
I think what we're seeing politically is just who's on what side. And a lot of these parties are on immigrant sides and they're willing to throw us under the bus to help their own out. So that's all I got to say. But stay on their damn necks and we gonna leave it at that.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Black Americans are always going to be the ones that they're targeting. So whether we vote Democratic or Republican, it doesn't matter. The demos might want more immigrants in. That don't mean the Republicans don't still have an agenda for Black Americans
Right.
too. So we got to get into spaces. Like she said, lower level government that would help a lot in our communities, and we
Like,
really.
I don't know if like y'all experience some of the stuff that we experience out here, but these Mexicans have been fire BOMBing us out of our communities. Like, we really out here in the streets. Our our
I'm down here
bloods
in
and our
Florida.
Crips, they outside, okay?
I'm down here in Florida. Florida might be the worst out of all states. Down here in Florida, we ain't got nothing but we was the first states to let these motherfuckers in. You see what I'm saying? So we know exactly what you talking about, Spice. Spicy, yeah. So we got to deal with all kind of people: Jamaicans, Haitians, Bahamians, Cubans. So we got, and all of them are practicing the same thing, which is tribalism
Hey,
and group
Bo.
economics. And here's what I want to say real quick, before I let the next person talk. That's what this whole panel is about. I say this all the time. I come on here. We need to practice group economics. That's where we're lacking at. That's what we need to start focusing on because everybody else does it. They're undermining us strategically. See what I'm saying? They play in our face like we're all together, but when it's time to make us some money, they separate. See, the Mexicans, they gang up with each other and they have Mexican businesses. The Africans, they have African businesses and they all shop amongst each other. We have to start practicing that same tribalism. That's the most important thing. I wasn't the first one to mention that. Dr. Claude Anderson, he talks about it in The Power of Economics. Go read that book. He brought this up all the way in the early, that was 1949, 1950s. See what I'm saying? He was telling us by 2012, Black Americans will be the minority behind immigrants. He was saying by 2012, immigrants will be our problem. He's been saying that since then. Then Tariq Nasheed picked up the FBA. So early 70s, yeah, my bad. Yeah, early 70s, I said the 50s. Early 70s, he was talking about that. So we done had scholars who predicted where we'll be at today from then. So the whole thing is group economics. If you don't have no economics, because listen, this is how politicians work. If you don't have no money, You can't play. So politicians are being bought. It's not about who's in, it's about who could be bought. And as Black Americans, we don't have enough money to buy these politicians. You don't vote anybody in because they're not going to have our best interest if we can't buy them. So we need these group economics so we can start buying the people we want to put in office. That's the goal. Anyways, who this is? DJ, Defender of 2025. Talk to me, sis, ma'am, sir. I don't know which one it is. Hello?
Yeah. What's up? So I was gonna say,
What's up, man? What's going on? Talk to me. What's your name and where you from?
my name is DJ. I'm from Texas.
Okay. Got big Texas.
I used to be a mod for you, bro. But I was gonna say, do you want this layout like this?
What layout?
Like your page, you want it like this?
Are you talking about how I got this right here?
Yeah.
I was saying, I just, I ain't really care like that. I mean, you got something better?
Well, yeah, so you could bring up more people. My homie.
You talking about? No, hell no. I'm just center of attention. Fuck that. I gotta put this on YouTube. So
Okay, I got you. That's cool. I was just checking. But yeah, I agree. Pan-Africanism is dead. Like it's unalive. Like it's at this point it's an imaginary dream that a lot of them are holding on to.
Yeah.
I think they think they're doing something, but really all they're doing is just getting online and harassing Black Americans.
That's it.
They're not doing nothing for Africa. They think that coming on here and going against their people is doing something for Africa or for Africans. Is not. So to me, at this point, I've decided, and I hate to say this because Pan-Africans, a lot of them are my people. They're BOK Americans, but they're ops to me. They're ops, all of them. Anybody that identifies as Pan-African, you're an op to me. That's it.
Hey, y'all heard what DJ say? She ain't playing with y'all. Y'all ops. Y'all heard that? Beefing, hardcore. Anyways, Halo, what's going on, man? Talk to me.
What's good? Shout out to DJ.
Big Tex in the building. Talk to me.
Yeah, Big Texas in the building. Yeah, I agree with everything sir down here DJ said. Yeah, so Pan-Africans to me, I just be wanting to box with them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of Pan-Africans on these lives that be really just grinding my gears. They just be pulling up sources on these unknown sites, trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, this says this and this, trying to make us something we not. Like I just be, to me personally, I think like a lot of these Pan-Africans be broke, disabled, stank, nobody want them. And it's a lot of men that's more likely Pan-African. You're gonna run into a Pan-African man before you run into a Pan-African woman. He gave up on life. They gave up on life, and they just broke. And they try to scam, just like Dr. Umar, Big Dusty. You know, Big Dusty, Big and Dusty.
Right.
Yeah. Did y'all see his house? He exposed on camera. His house was just nasty and dirty.
Nah, I never see. Well,
he was sitting behind that camera.
Like his ass ever home.
Yeah, he was living in that some type of little ground. He was probably in the ground living. But I wanted to say like people like that, that's what we call Pan-Africans. That's who we supposed to look up to. Somebody who going around making single mothers all over the place. Who ain't people, the school ain't been built. People done graduated out of high school and the school still ain't been built. Like what's going on? That's what we want to follow up behind? I think not. They want us to, and then the thing is, we didn't even know that man was Cuban. There's a lot of them agents running around here. Dr. Umar is a Cuban. He's not Black American.
He mentioned that before.
Yeah,
he's a Cuban. It's a lot of agents.
Okay.
It's a lot of agents going around here trying to tell us all, let's go, let's move to South Africa, let's move. Baby, you not even us of our lineage. Who is you to tell me to pack my motherfucking bags and get up and leave? My people built this motherfucker. You can take your big hamster back butt on over there, but I'm not taking my butt nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. And that's why you over there broke now, lying, talking about them people, that woman that went in your account and they had to freeze your account.
Real quick, I gotta ask you a question because we had someone who brought your name up. They said that y'all two were friends, and I just want to clarify what she meant by friends. She's up here right now, Honey Pack 2.0. She said y'all was friends.
Honey Pack is a troll. Like you cannot take her serious. I'm pretty sure she brought her cootie cat up on the live, didn't she?
I told her drop the whole F.
She sure helped. She sure did. She sure did, Halo.
Hey,
That
I
was
told
like
her
the
drop the
second
whole
thing.
F. Hey, she said support Africa. Hey,
Honey
drop the
Pack,
whole
why
F.
you coming up here name dropping
Hey,
people?
Honey Pack learned how to roast from us though. I ain't gonna lie.
Let
Honey
me
Pack
Why
know how
you
to
explain
come
roast
up
a
here
this.
little
name
bit.
dropping my
No,
people?
DJ, someone in the comments was like, "Oh, didn't Halo roast you earlier?" I said, "No, Halo is my friend."
Yeah, that's
Some
what you
bitch in the comments was trying to start some shit. So yeah.
My whole thing with Honey
I
Pack.
find Honey Pack amusing and entertaining, and she funny. And I don't really
I'm trying
think
to
I don't
say,
take her serious.
my whole thing is she be everywhere. So I say you don't got no job. You ain't got no job. So the only thing you doing you out here selling. Yeah, you out.
Girl, how you wake
You do
up?
all
How
right.
you was just on?
You
She
don't
was
work
just
no
on
9 to
DJ
5.
Live Sleep, and she woke up on some BS.
Anyway, all right. Nose as the nose hunter. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, man, what's good, man? It's the nose hunter, man. I'm from New York City. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Yeah, if anybody know about
Yeah, there.
Pan-Goofyism, it's definitely me because all up and down 125th Street is every type of Pan-African you can see and name, and I blame Sarnetta in the 2000s for really like pushing it hard. Sarah Suit and Seti. It seemed like all the biggest Pan Africans is like Melungeon or like biracial or something like that. Like, I think the lighter the hotep, the bigger the pseudo. You know what I'm saying? So,
Damn.
so
They
no,
got an
for real.
identity crisis. Yeah.
Now when and also too, I do feel like some Pan Africans are infiltrating the FBA movement. I do think so because the goalpost slid. I used to be at FBA until FBA told me I'm not FBA anymore because I have my grandmother's father is Dominican, a Negro that came here back in 1906.
On what side of your family?
Paternal side. So her mother's from Charleston, South Carolina, and my mother's side is straight up Alabama.
That's all you need, brother. As long as you could trace back some lineage 5, 8 generations back, that's all it is. Because we got people who are full blown FBAs and they're raccoons. So it's not just you having full. That don't mean nothing. What means
Yeah, but
something?
it do mean something. Don't let him think
Hold
he's an
on,
FBA.
No, because the definition of the person who came up with it said that all you need is somebody that you could trace back in your family to slavery. That's it. See what I'm saying?
I'm going back on my genealogy back to the 1600s here.
Right.
Nobody
Wait,
was
so you
changed.
saying FBA includes Caribbean people?
If you have any side of your family that's FBA, you are of FBA lineage.
My whole lineage on my mother's side.
You say as long as you could
Alabama.
trace somebody black. You said as long as you could trace somebody back to slavery. I mean, that would include the Caribbean. That's why I was asking.
Slavery in America,
North America,
Okay,
United
say
States.
that. So say that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, slavery happened everywhere. But if you have to be able to trace back somebody in your family in America that's attached to chattel slavery. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
DJ
for
will do
instance,
that to you. DJ will definitely do that to you. I
and
don't
for
know why
instance
she's
too,
so
I kind of cracked up
obsessive
about
with
it
that,
because
What'd you say, bro? At the
I
bottom. Hold on,
DJ. Hold on now, sis. We
she trying to hijack the whole live. That shit
I've
crazy.
been quiet. Shut the fuck up, Tether, bitch.
Oh,
That's why you
shut.
Dominican, bitch. You mad?
Hold on.
I'll hit your restart button,
We gotta
Dyke.
drop it. Anyways, all right.
I'll hit your restart button. Don't play with me. You talking to a man over here.
All right, go ahead, brother. Talk to me. What's going on?
Anyway,
The restart button.
yeah, I hit her reset button. She'll be making me sandwich tonight. Play with me, man. I don't play with them. I'm full of them like that in New York, man.
Sir,
Anyway,
you need to respect yourself.
respect. She need to respect herself.
Anyways, all right, brother.
Find me a pork
Is that what
chop.
you want to say, brother?
Yeah, my fault. So this whole thing with this Africa stuff, right? You know what? The Pan-Africans is trying to push this big Negro apocalypse thing, Negro utopia thing. I'm like, the Africans seem like they only want to bother us, but they don't go to Melanesia and talk about, hey, you guys was African 40,000 years ago, and your hair's coarse and all this stuff. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's like us versus the white Native Americans versus the, everybody is bothering us. If we remember in the 90s, these Africans and all these people came here and said we was an ain't nothing people. We don't know our history, have no culture. You know, remember no culture? Remember that?
Right.
Yeah, all that stuff. Now all of a sudden they want us to come over there. I said, why do y'all want us over there so bad? But y'all running to Texas, y'all running to Atlanta. Maybe Africans, you see, listen. I can listen. There's so many dollar cabs over here, bro. All I see is brown sandals and swollen feet and cake soap and all. Like, yo, like.
Excuse me.
Hold
Oh, my
on.
bad. You eat. Oh, that's Ethiopian. My bad.
All right, brother.
Damn.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Anyway, all right. Honey Pack 2.0. We still failed to see a OF link down below. I mean,
I put
girl,
my
girl,
username.
you need to be out here running up a bag. You out here talking about this bullshit.
I put my username under.
Oh, you dropped the link.
Yeah. Let me just say something.
Somebody go review it and come back and let me know if that shit trash or not. If it's trash, that shit getting deleted. Anyway, go ahead.
So why am I not hearing complaints about the Asians, the Germans, the what is it? What other race do we have? The Australians. But we're just talking shit about Africans. What's really going on?
We talked about this before. We talked about this already. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
we talked about this.
AI.
We was on here 2 nights ago. We talked about this, Lily. Why we got to do this?
But I want to hear somebody say something about the Asian immigrants.
I'm gonna tell you because I don't know why you didn't get it the first time, ma'am. We know what side they're on. They're not over here acting like they're cool with us or acting like they want to be down with us. We know what side the Latinos are on. We know what side the Russians are on. We're not looking at them as coming over here to be our. We know that for a fact. You guys are shocking us though. That's the problem. The problem is we assumed that y'all was gonna be riders when you got over here until we learned y'all started talking crazy like everybody else. Like, whoa, hold on now. Nigga, what? You? The nigga who was on on TV asking for $1 with a white woman rubbing that African boy head in the circles, talking about help out the African kids, and now y'all over here talking crazy? Didn't I just not send $1 to Africa?